Time to say hello to the internet people. Because I wasn't here
Hello,
earlier.
internet people.
Let's kill all these people.
Mage Geeker has not been given an order, so it's running on its autopilot, but it's GM discretion. It's basically supposed to be about as smart as like a trained dog. Would it know to fire on a prisoner that's trying to make a run for it?
It hasn't been given those prerogatives, no. So it's certainly able to track it, but won't fire, no.
All right, then it's gonna hold its action until it gets orders.
The monkey does his best to get away. I'm calling him a monkey now, the primate.
Primate.
It's racist. So,
You fucking monkey took.
He has a species. And but anyway, the citizen of the United Canadian American States begins to leap like a frog, trying to get away. He's doing everything that he can, and you can obviously tell that he is either of a very strange race indeed, or he is using some kind of supernatural power. He's trying to get out of there as best he can. He bounds away probably about 26 meters, but this junkyard is much bigger than that. So while he might be able to hide among the ruined cars and the broken down bulldozers and the like, he's still got a long way before he's going to be able to clear the fence. But he should have no trouble clearing the fence. He should be able to jump straight over it if he makes it that far. Okay, the guy with a bit of shrapnel in his leg immediately calls for backup. He then tries to run for cover. So he runs and dives behind an old broken 2050s model Chevrolet and just tries to seek cover from what's bound to be a hail of bullets. But all the while he's calling in backup. Shade.
I'm gonna run.
I should
behind
clarify real
cover.
quick. I have the jammer going.
Yeah, sure. They would have they might not have landed if there was a jammer though. Like
He didn't turn it on until like Andre ran out from underneath the vehicle, like
all
and
right.
then a second later it went.
That's
I think I
perfectly
specified
fine.
last session, but yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, that's perfectly fine because yeah, like if there was we're coming into a landing site, guys, for a Shadow Ops mission. Sir, the whole place, the signal is jammed. Well, let's just go ahead and land anyway. Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you've just chucked the signal jammer on. He's trying to communicate, but he's getting in the way of reception. Or how does it challenge it? What's would he need electronic warfare to get through it, or can his equipment alone potentially beat it?
You need like a cyber deck or an RCC to compensate for noise, I think.
Not a chance. So even having a nice comm link with good programs, not a chance. It's not going to happen. All right.
Yeah. Probably.
All right.
Not.
Yeah. No. These guys do have good equipment, but it's only.
What rating's the jammer?
6.
So it's got a 30-meter radius.
More than enough.
Yep.
All right, Shade. So I can elaborate the situation if you want again, but the short story is one guard is hiding behind a car. The primate is making a break for it. The armored truck is crashing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go behind cover with the guard. I got my assault rifle out and be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, and just like kind of play like the ruse of like that. Like we're both getting attacked and jumped.
Just keep your head down. I'm trying to call in comms, but there's a jammer.
I got your back, buddy. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep lookout, and I'm just gonna like holster like my my assault rifle on top of the car, like I'm pretending to look for enemies.
Make a deception check. Is
Con.
it what con? Con, thank you. So make a con check. You'll have a +3 situational modifier, so 3 extra dice because you're playing your part like a professional.
Where is con? Is that a skill that I should have, or if I don't have it?
I don't think you have it.
Probably will
Yeah.
not. It'll be under
Yeah, I don't think I have con.
Yeah. Be,
All right. So what's your
charisma -1.
Yeah. Charisma -1 +3. Okay, charisma +2.
So you have 4 dice. More if you want to edge it.
So charisma, and then you put a 3 modifier.
Yep. And if you want to, since that's a low dice pool, you can spend a point of edge to add 5 and get exploding 6s.
Sure, I'll use some edge.
So roll another 6 dice.
So you can just go /R 66 if you want. Yeah, I reckon. Oh my goodness. He says, "You're competent, right?" And he basically puts his weapon down so that he can focus more on the technology and trying to get it to work. He knows
Don't
that
worry, I
you've
got your
back.
back. We must have been followed.
For some reason, I feel like you're the sort of man who would die for me. I salute you, soldier. And so he's going to keep working on the technological situation, and you have the ruse down pat, Godfather.
Godfather's gonna see the primate make a run for it. It's still manacled.
Yeah, it is still manacled. That's right.
He's also he swallowed the tracking thing or whatever we gave him earlier.
Yep.
That's also correct. Unless he's got like a metabolism that he shits things out in an hour, then we should be able to follow it.
And we have
Maybe
2
he's
people who
part
can
pigeon.
follow him at like the speed of thought.
Yeah. So Godfather is going to activate the tracker he swallowed and basically sick his drone on him.
All right.
I don't know order of operations, so I'm just gonna assume it goes next turn.
Yeah, sure. That works well. All right. Is anyone astrally perceiving?
Not yet, no.
Didn't think so.
At this point, I would pop out. I don't want to pop out yet. Actually, I will. I'm going to summon first before I go into astral. I'll do summoning a fire spirit. Let's see, spirits and spells.
Summon a spirit, man. We're in a junkyard. Get like a junk monster.
I mean, fire is my main fighting. I could use man anyway, though, because I need his powers. Yeah, no, I'll do man. I need his powers actually.
Yeah.
All right. So roll. Oh, I need to fucking choose what force. Do Aztec's probably going to be on our ass soon. We'll go 4, which will make it a 5.
Oh, right.
That's
Yeah.
that's decent. Yeah, 4. So just 5. So 5 successes on mine. So that's 1 success on him.
Yeah, that's right. So four
4 favors.
services. Yeah.
And then resisting drain is charisma, so 13. So roll 13d6. I got 4 successes, so nothing happens. And that's my turn for now. Yes, it's a complex action. So yeah.
All right, Andre.
Is that the bank helicopter down now?
It is, but it's recovering. It's the pilot was obviously taken by surprise, whether it was the autopilot or a physical pilot, we don't know. But it is beginning to recover.
I want to crawl inside the hole I made.
It's moving, so it'd be more like diving through a hole.
I have very good gymnastics.
All right, excellent, excellent. You will lose 5 dice to your gymnastics test.
I have okay gymnastics.
Jumping through a small hole in a mobile vehicle, but you clear it. You go through like a tiger leaping through a burning ring. And you land in a scene of carnage. There's a guy here who is doubled over in pain, and he's looking down at his obviously mortal wounds. His monitor is buzzing. The little red light is flashing critical. But the guy looks beyond the capability of fighting, barely comatose. The whole vehicle is not flat; it's on a bit of an angle, so the floor is not level. It's obviously a very rough ride as it crashes through junkyard debris and grinds itself along the earth. But this place basically looks self-contained. At a glance, there's no way in from here to the piloting area. It's just a storage area about 2 meters wide, 2 meters tall, and about maybe 3 meters long. And you could fit, 2 or 3 cows in here. There's quite a lot of space, maybe 4 or 5 cows. It's a pretty big area. You could put a lot of cargo in here. The walls are solid as a bank vault.
Julie.
All right. So you're inside.
Is there a door out of here besides
Yeah.
the ramp?
No, only the ramp door. No, it's a self-contained area.
Did not go how I.
All right. You are riding the vehicle. Ricochet.
Yep. All right. I did not really anticipate that we were going to be entering heavy combat, so I probably didn't really bring anything more with me than a heavy pistol. So I'm thinking I should probably go after the monkey
All right.
since he's trying to escape. Probably, yeah. And these guys probably seem to have everything under control on this side anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna head after the monkey. How far away is he at the moment?
Oh, he's gone pretty far. He moved 22 meters and is trying to get behind cover as he does so. 22 meters from the initial scene.
All right. Because I wouldn't have been probably right where the helicopter was landing. I would have been like on top of one of the junk piles waiting.
Yeah.
In the wrong book. 22 meters away. All right. I think I can move nearly that far. Agility times 4. Yeah, so I can run 20 meters.
I am a free citizen, he says as he bounds away.
Who owes us 10 grand?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure you stay safe, buddy. There's a lot of shit going down.
He doesn't believe you.
Come on, let's get some cover.
All right. The mage kicker.
The mage geeker has now been. I almost called it the gauge geeker. It's been given its orders now. Fucking drop the monkey.
Drop the monkey.
So it is going to accelerate after it. Let me check what its movement rate would.
Armor jacket's a trench coat,
Okay.
right?
Basically,
It's like
basically, yeah.
I thought it was more like what a motorcycle would wear. Like
Yeah, no,
it's
sorry, I'm thinking lined coat. Lined coat's the
Line coat. Line coat's right. That's what it's because this guy's his science lab thing is a lined coat.
all right. It can get up to 20 meters. This turn.
Oh yeah, easily. So like you haven't caught up with it, but because you've got the vantage point of being up in the air and all of the debris is on the ground. It's not no more than about 4 meters high. You've got a perfect beat on your target.
Yeah, it's gonna re- release up the.
All right.
Hang on, quick question. Have we still got all those tech packs she gave us?
Yes, you have it, but I'm not sure if this is kind of an improv op. I'm not sure if we all actually have them. But yeah, if you think you have yours and you turned it on, yeah, you got it.
I mean, if you didn't take it
Well,
off,
we-
then we would have kept it.
Well, we're just wondering whether I would be wearing it because I was like, we were kind of just planning a fairly simple operation. But would you have wanted
Yeah,
to know
like
what was going on at the junkyard, basically?
yeah, he would have
How far away is the monkey from me?
about 22 meters.
Because I ran over to the monkey.
Yeah,
Yeah, 20
that's
meters,
right.
didn't
Yeah. Yeah. So like, just we'll call it 8 meters. He jumped 24 meters. You
Yep,
ran
sure.
20, but you weren't side by side to begin
Yep,
with.
Nope, that's good. Just anything because if he's within 2 meters of me, he wouldn't be able to shoot it. That's all.
Right? No, he's not. He's 8 meters away.
The drone doesn't have a safe target system.
Or I thought it did. I thought that was why you said it was in it.
Geppetto said he has guns that have safe target systems. He didn't say the drone has one.
It's better.
Shut the fuck up. Look, okay, I'm upset the last campaign ended a little early, so I just want to keep playing the same character. Alright? Don't judge me, alright?
For some reason,
I like riggers, motherfucker.
We're running with this like mega setup fucking guy called Geppetto. He's running for some small life people for some reason.
Excellent.
That isn't why I was coughing. I was actually just coughing.
I wasn't.
Geppetto is the ex I'll never get over.
So
Anyway, the drone shoots at him.
agility plus
Reaction plus intuition.
reaction.
For the drone, or the drone's roll.
For the monkey, and he also gets. He's got a bit of cover, so +3. Does that add to the monkey rather than taking away from the drone?
Let me pull up the table.
Yeah, so monkey's got cover.
Special thing in Shadowrun, you actually have to spend an action to take cover to get a cover bonus.
Right. All right. Well, yeah.
If he was,
okay.
yeah. I think running is like a simple action though, so theoretically you can
Yeah,
run and take
so he
cover.
could've.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was his plan. Yeah.
You did say he was taking cover on his turn.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely did. So cool. So he's got cover. Does that add to his defense or take away from your attack?
It adds to his defense. If he
Of
has
course it does.
partial cover, it's +2. If he has good cover, it's +4.
All right, I'll put it in between the partial and the good at +3. So intuition and reaction. His intuition is pretty good. His reaction is actually excellent. Let's see. 4, 6.
He does get a -2, or no, it would have been a complex action. -5.
-5. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, that's not good. He rolled a lot of dice. He got 1 success. I reckon you're going to hit him. Just barely. Shit. 1 net success.
So he has to resist 7 damage, -5 armor piercing.
All right, what's the armor on a line carrot?
9, I think.
I think it's
Ooh,
9
that's
because I
nice.
have that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
line
how much
coat
armor
rating
piercing,
9.
sorry? Cool.
5, so
Okay.
4 plus body.
Oh, he's rolling bad again. He resists 2 only.
5 stun.
5 stun. All right, he's going to keep. Yeah, he keeps going. He stumbles briefly, but so uncivilized, and prepares to keep running.
Pay what you owe, motherfucker.
He has no movement left. He's used all of his movement. So I guess he'll spend his actions just sprinting to get those extra couple of meters away from the target. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. Not when we have drones in the air and men on his tail. He doesn't have a tail. He's more of a chimpanzee to the monkey. All right. The guy in control of the vehicle, of the armored vehicle, attempts to get control of it. Now, theoretically, he would have some penalties to do that, right?
Yeah, that is one of the sections of tables I couldn't find an easy way to port over, so I actually have to look it up.
I'll give him a 2 dice penalty because he's up in the air. The whole thing is out of control. But the cockpit is pretty safe.
Vehicles take penalties like people take penalties when they get injured. So I think like every 3 boxes
Oh.
gives a -1.
Okay. All right. But this is just him. I was just going to make a piloting check for him rather than anything else. Would there still be the penalty on that?
Yeah, because he's trying to pilot the vehicle. It'd be like
Right.
trying to shoot with a broken gun or something. You know?
Okay, cool. I'll double the penalties then. He gets 0 successes, but doesn't quite get a glitch. He gets 50% ones instead of just over 50% ones. So the vehicle is out of control. It keeps crashing into things. It keeps scraping against the ground and can't quite get airtime. If he fails on his next check, it's going to slam straight in and either take out the office building completely or get stopped by it. Well, we can't tell at this stage which.
Yeah, that's I think it is actually half or more is a critical glitch.
I thought it was 50.
Otherwise,
I thought it was more than 50%.
I think it's 50 or more. I can check though.
Let's find that out because it is important. Yeah, it is more. Yeah, it sucks. I wish it wasn't more, but it is more. It's so dead. It's so frustrating. You'd get all these critical glitches, but they never happen.
Mm.
It annoys me. I hate it. I wish it was 50%, but it's not. Yeah.
Goes both ways though.
Well, yeah, it works against the players more than against the GM.
Mm.
There's like a mathematical rule that basically if you increase the number of rolls, it's always going to work against us eventually. Good call. I'll keep that in mind. All right, Shade. The ruse is going well. The plane looks like the armored aircraft is about to crash. The monkey, it's getting away, but we will catch it. What are you going to do?
So there's still a guy next to me, like cowering and trying to like call his people.
He's not really cowering. Like he's certainly taking cover, but he's a professional, and he's trying to contact them. He is panicking. So maybe he's cowering. Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to him and ask, you want me to try to chase down the monkey, or you want me to stay here and guard you, buddy? I don't mind either way.
No. Stay where you are. Keep a lookout. I've got to get through to control.
I got you, buddy. I'm keeping guard. So far, it's all clear.
Say, what's your name, brother?
People call me Ghost.
I'm Hankins. Good to meet you, Ghost.
Yeah, I'm sorry this went all bad. I thought I didn't have anyone follow me over here. That's why I picked this location.
Oh man, I got a feeling all our asses are gonna be fine.
Should be fine. No one could predicted us getting jumped like this. I'll speak for you myself.
Godfather.
Godfather is gonna make sure no signals get through. He's gonna use his RCC to make an additional jamming action.
Excellent idea.
So I just roll electronic warfare, and hits get added to noise.
Beautiful. So go ahead and do that because there are always satellites watching.
6 successes.
6 successes is a lot. Let's see how we go. 1, 2, 3. For now, you're pretty sure that you've got true coverage. Like you've created a black zone, a black area zone, an area where the electronic transmission is coming up. They happen from time to time through magical anomalies and electromagnetic interference, solar flares, those sort of things. So we've got a solar flare that just happens to be targeting our junkyard right at this very moment. That's convenient.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll
Very
do it for this
sweet.
turn.
Omen.
Me and my spirit, I'm gonna go astral, pop out into astral. I don't know how. What's the term again?
Astrally project.
Project. That's the one. Yeah. And basically move to the spot. The location everything's going down towards the monkey. I'm pretty sure I have enough movement in astral.
You find that you're not alone. You are joined by a man who drips with blood. He is, you can't tell if he is bald or if he's wearing anything. Blood just flows freely across the place where his skin should be. He's looking over the scene in eye sockets that have no eyes, and he's smiling.
Sorry, he smiles.
I think I tried to say demonically, but like, I only heard the
Demonic.
first syllable.
Did
Okay.
I cut out?
Yeah, just a little bit there.
All right. So it appears clearly a spirit. It appears to be a human. That it drips with blood. Blood pours all over the place where their skin should be. This bloody man looks over the scene from a distance of, it's hard to tell in the astral, but maybe 50 meters. And he watches the scene from one of the walls of the junkyard, smiling. He stares with eye sockets that have no eyes, and he smiles with bone white teeth in a broad
Is he? Can I tell from his line of sight where he's staring, or is it kind of just at everything?
Yeah, just at the whole scene, really.
Hmm. I'll just observe for now. Is holding an action, or can you do that in this in Shadowrun?
You can go on Overwatch, so I guess you can.
You can delay actions, yes.
Okay, I'll delay my action to command my spirited man to attack if he intervenes in our operation in any way.
All right.
Might be worth sensing him as well.
Oh yeah, I can sense spirits. That consumes my action. I'll do that instead.
I
So
think
it's
it
not-
takes your action to astrally project, doesn't it?
It does. It's a complex action to project.
Oh, there you go.
So just
Yeah,
just coming
Got
into the astral will consume your action. And
That's
so I don't know how far away you are, but you haven't travelled anywhere. You've just astrally projected. That's the complex action.
yep.
And
Okay,
So
well,
keep in mind your initiative now jumps up to your astral initiative immediately. So
immediately I was gonna do it as it next round or
immediately.
oh okay.
You'll need to roll the extra dice, and if static
it
numbers.
often won't make a difference, and this time it might not, but it may. So how many extra dice will you get?
I will core. Was it core? No. Where is it?
Your astral initiative is 3d6 plus 10, so roll an extra 2 dice and add 2 to your initiative.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 dice.
2d6.
It's on the main attribute section on your sheet.
2d6 plus 2 was it?
Yep.
Another 13 on that.
Where does the plus 2 come from?
Because it's going off his initiative instead of pure intuition instead of reaction. So
Right.
changed.
I see. Okay, cool. So it goes to 16, which then drops to 6.
Okay. So then I just move outside of the car until I see him, and then I'd move into a vantage point.
I
So
don't
that he,
think you can move because it was a complex action to project.
Moving's a free action, so he can still move.
Right.
okay. I just move into a vantage point so I could see everything with my spirit, and then that's my turn.
All right. All right, Andre. So you're in the back of this vehicle. There's a dying man. He's trying to call for help as well, but
How is he kitted out?
He is kitted out with not military spec gear, but still quality equipment. He's got a submachine gun. I can get the exact specs if you need me to, but
No,
basically
I
he's
just,
got body armor and guns and
I'm gonna grab
modern special forces.
I'm gonna grab one of his weapons
Yeah.
and dive back through that hole.
All right. Do you grab his pistol or his carbine?
Whichever I think I can get a hold of quick.
Probably the carbine because the pistol's still holstered. So yeah, no worries. You grab yourself a submachine gun, and you're able to jump back through the hole. It's not quite as difficult to get out as it is to get in, so it's only -1 die penalty. Brilliant. Yeah, you leap in, you dive out onto the ground, and you somersault out of the way to see marked to smash into the office building. Brilliant. You have another submachine gun.
I will start making my way towards the wasp.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Ricochet.
Yep, my turn. So the monkey isn't down, is he?
No, he isn't even that badly injured.
And he was making a run for it again.
Yeah, he uses what little energy he's got to get from this car to the next van and almost to reach the bulldozer. He probably gets an extra 6 meters or so. He's pretty fast, eh? Like, he's certainly faster than the average human. No, there's no doubt about that.
All right, so I'm gonna curse under my breath and make a sprint check to chase after him.
All right.
Any penalties?
No. Good running conditions.
So I will get that another 8 meters.
All right. So you close into the point where he was before he sprinted. So you've reached the place where he was shot, and you can see a little bit of his black blue fur lying propped up against a car window. All right. And finally, yep.
Important thing as well, Matt, because he was hit with stick and shock, he'll be stunned as well.
Yeah, it was only 5 stun damage.
No, not damage. There's actual like an additional effect from electricity.
Oh, okay. So does he get to resist against that?
No, it's just something that happens when you take electricity damage, I believe.
Let me check it.
Yeah, cool. Let's find out what that does.
I think it reduces his initiative value, so he might lose an action.
Right.
Electricity damage.
-1
Treated
die
as
kill on all
stun.
actions. Initiative score is reduced by 5.
All right.
Penalty and initiative score reduction do not accumulate with multiple attacks, but the length of the penalty is extended by 1 turn for each successful damaging attack.
All right. Well, it doesn't. He doesn't lose his action, but it does drop him down the order at least. So the drone's in the sky. The primate is trying to take whatever cover he can. He's trying to get from a van to a bulldozer where he'll be able to use the blade as a shield. You've shot him once, but it didn't seem to really affect him. Not much.
All right, yeah, now it's gonna try a full auto.
All right, he's gonna have dodge this, you bastard.
That's right.
Okay. So he gets 3 extra dice from his cover.
And loses 9.
Agility reaction, is that right?
Reaction intuition.
Reaction intuition.
+3, -9.
Ooh, okay. Let's see how he goes.
And if he's taking the dodge action, you add his willpower.
He's not, because he took the sprint action.
No, it's a reaction that you can take in response.
Oh, right, but that'll drop his initiative.
Yeah, but I think he's probably going to not get another action anyway.
Yeah, good call. All he could do is, oh no, he can sprint to reach the to reach the bulldozer.
Well, no, I mean when we do the -10 at the end of the round, he'll not get another action. I think, will he?
I've already factored in the minuses.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think I did.
I think he was only going to get 2 actions this round, and he's already done both of them.
Yeah, maybe I didn't subtract the 10 this time because we've all got extra actions. I don't know what I did. All right, so is Mage Geeker the only one who gets an action now, or have I recorded it properly?
I believe Mage Geek is the only one because I only rolled an 11, which means
Right.
2 actions. I shouldn't have any more.
Cool. My mistake. Yep, cool. Yeah, that's good. I think you're absolutely right. So Mage Geeker, you're the only one with anything left. What did I get? I got a single dodge.
All right, so base damage of 6 plus 5 successes is 11 stun.
Oh,
He still gets to armor soak, but
yeah, that's not good. Okay, so his armor was 9 from the line jacket.
-5 because it's stick and shock.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 success. So how much stun damage did you say?
It was 11. He got 6 successes. That takes it down to another 5.
Oh, he's stumbling.
Oof.
All right.
And because he took more, that extends the stun penalties for another round, so he'll get -5 when it's initiative next round.
Right.
Oh, something to take into account that I always forget about is knockdown.
Right.
Do you know what his physical limit is?
Oh, it'd be fucking pretty high. He's it'd be about 10,
It's
9 or 10.
yeah, he's good then.
Yeah, this guy's a tank.
Yeah, it's like strength times 2
I thought it
plus
was body.
body plus.
Oh, right.
It's strength times 2 plus body plus reaction divided by 3.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, it's not as high as I thought. Does it round up to round off according to the up or down? How does it round?
I think
round
everything
up?
rounds up in this game.
7. He has a limit of 7.
Okay. I think the rule is if you take more than your physical limit damage from an attack, it also knocks you prone.
And he took 6, right? 11 take 5.
It was 11. Yeah, he took 5 damage then, so he's still.
So he's still good. Okay, cool. Good to go all through all these
If I'd hit him for like 7 or 8 damage, it would have knocked him prone. But
Perfect. So he's stumbling, but he's still going, like King Kong, right? Being shot by all them planes. This is King Kong all over again. Fuck. All right. New initiative roll. That's it.
And I can join in this time.
By all means.
ooh, that is a bad Matrix initiative roll.
Oof, yeah, it's rough.
Oops, I didn't mean to turn on edge. Let me re-roll that.
Keep it.
Oh yeah, at this point, Andre, I'm deducting these bullets from or I'm adding these bullets to expenses once we get this fucker tied to a chair or whatever.
Oh shit. Astral initiative 46 or 36?
3d6.
Right.
I'm not sure what it is for other people, but it's plus 10 for me. So 10 plus 3d6 for Astral.
Yeah, it's dependent on attributes for the +10.
Oh, okay.
So your intuition's probably 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
Intuition 5.
plus intuition times 2.
Yeah, intuition is 5, so it's times 2 is 10.
All right. Cool. So this creature that drips with blood, this humanoid, just continues to survey the scene, and he begins to assent himself, trying to scan the situation and understand it. He spends most of his time lingering on the other spirits and on the mages, on the awakened creatures. and he drifts over to them, seemingly much slower than he needs to travel, and starts drifting through the junkyard towards Omen and his spirit.
Straight up dead. Yeah, I'll return his sensing with a sensing of my own, I guess. Check. Skills.
Hey, Matt, did you put the -5 on the monkey?
I did not. Thank you.
Three successes on a sensing check on the blood guy.
All right. 3 successes is quite a few. Doesn't tell you everything. It tells you that this is a unique spirit, or at least it's a spirit outside the knowledge that you have. It's not a spirit of man, although it resembles one. It's not a spirit of beasts or of fire or of water. It's either a unique category of a special category of spirits, or a unique spirit. What we call a free spirit, someone that has its own personality, identity.
You should offer him some skulls for his throne.
It's entirely possible it could be both, for that matter. It could be both a individual, a free spirit, and a special type of spirit. But anyway, although you can't tell what it is, you can at least gauge its power, and its power is phenomenal, earth-shattering. It is probably around about the limits of what you could summon if your life depended upon it.
Okay. I guess I'll slowly drift towards it, but I'll motion for my spirit to stay back. And I'll just lower my head as it approaches. A little bit as like a what's it called? A courteous nod towards it, and just wait for it to do something.
It sees you submit, and it grows a little angry. All right. Right, let's get control of this ship and get this motherfucker out of here. Okay. Our pilot is not particularly competent, but he's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's got some pretty bad conditions to work with. So come on, pilot, do your thing. Oh, 2 successes. He's gotten it. He's gotten control of the vehicle back again. He's getting it off the ground. It looks like he's maybe about to clear the office, but no, bash. He takes off the roof and rains down shrapnel on the people below. But the vehicle it looks like it might get out of here. Okay. Another spirit turns up. This is a much more regular air spirit. Wait for the spike to recover. This is just a regular air elemental. With your sensing check, you can tell that it's relatively mild. It's not one of the weakest spirits in existence, but it is a mild spirit. The sort of thing that you summon fairly regularly. Okay. That's a pretty bad Matrix initiative, Mage Geeker.
Egads. Mage Geeker will, I guess, close with the target now he's got more movement. And drop another full auto.
All right. It's no longer got much cover. You're able to maneuver to a point where you just flank it, essentially. And it only has 1 extra die to aid him. And he's also really badly stunned, so he loses dice from his dodge pool, right? When, like you lose dice from everything else, is that correct?
I think so, but somebody
Pretty
else.
sure.
-1 die pool.
Right. Okay, cool. Let's see how he goes.
In addition to one
and
penalty.
-9 because it's full auto.
-9. He can't dodge it. He's only got a couple of at this point.
All right. 9 damage, -5 armor piercing.
This is our last chance, monkey boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. He's holding in. How much damage is it?
3.
3. Oh, he's crashing, but he's hanging on. Why have you forsaken me?
I'm starting to feel bad for this monkey, I'm not gonna lie. He's earned my respect.
I mean, an explosion went off when he jumped for cover, and the people who said they were going to save him shot him a bunch of times with tasers.
Give me my money, monkey.
He went against the plan. He ran off.
Oh, I remember the bunny, Andre. I remember the bunny. We're not gonna get stitched by a Johnson again. Never again. Picture that like
Oh,
9/11, like never again. Turbo Bunny, never again.
Never again. All right, Andre. You are left out of the vehicle. You are somewhere in the dirt. Your knees are a little bit grazed, but apart from that, you're unharmed. It looks like the vehicle, however, might get away with this gaping hole, blowing smoke. It's it's airborne again.
I will run to the wasp.
Brilliant. You find it occupied with 2 people. They are unconscious.
I will deposit those 2 people outside of the wasp.
Make a athletics roll.
I don't think that's a thing.
Is that not a thing? Like, how do you lift? We covered this last week, but how do you lift things in this game?
I use
think
my
it's,
hands and my leg and not my back.
There's lift and carry is a set thing. It's
Right.
strength plus body.
What is your lift and carry?
I have a strength of 5.
Do you really?
What's your body?
Oh, look, I don't even
3.
worry about it. That's
I'm wiry.
yeah, right. Yeah, I thought that like your power came from your skill or your agility or something. I didn't realize that you had like a significant amount of chimpanzee-like muscle within that little frame. Okay, cool. Look, that's no problem. You just pick up these dudes and toss them straight out of the vehicle. You're stronger than most of us could ever hope to be. All right, so that's cool. You now are king of the castle. The wasp is yours.
Guess now probably
I
or
think
at least
so.
the initiative fast.
Yeah, I think so. All right, Godfather.
Seeing Andre clear out the wasp and get inside it, he's gonna. Does he still have it hacked from when he got it here, or does he have to re-roll for it?
I don't think that you lose your marks or anything, and there's been no one able to read electronic warfare, the jamming. So I'm pretty sure that you still have access the way marks work.
It's only if you reboot the
Alright.
device that you lose your marks.
Okay, thanks. Cool.
All right, then he's gonna put it through takeoff procedures and try to get it airborne.
Woof, 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 woof. The fact that you're controlling 2 drones, that's not.
The
think
drone's
so.
running by itself.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Then I'm pretty sure that engaging basic pilot systems is a simple thing to do. No roll required. All right. So that's your complex action, right?
Yeah, basically just going through takeoff and getting it in the air, I think.
All right. Shade, your buddy turns away. What? What the hell? Hey, come back here! They're leaving us here, man! They're leaving us in the turkey shoot.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say,
I never
try to
really
get you
was
out
on
of here
your
if you want me to.
What's that? What did you say? Sorry.
No, no,
No, not you, Carrick. What did you say, Shade?
yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, I say, I put my hand on his shoulder and say, I can try to get us out of here if you want.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to make a break for it. These guys are terrorists.
Go ahead and run, and I'll cover your back.
Do you give him a direction to run to?
I guess I'm gonna point to the direction of the junkyard entrance, and
Yeah.
or maybe the office actually. Just say try to head in there and try to call your buddies from there.
All right. Make a fresh con check. Because you don't have con as a skill, it's charisma -1. But this guy trusts you, and yet the office building, it's going to be dangerous to get there. All in all, it's a +3, -1. So charisma +2. All right. You convince him that this is a good idea against his own better judgment, and he makes a break for it, just running through more or less open ground. He doesn't make it this turn. Ricochet.
All right. So the monkey's down basically, isn't he?
Pretty much, he's still got a box of stun left, but he's just stumbling all over the place.
I'm gonna go. Is he still at the dozer?
He's made it to the dozer, but that's as far as he'll get.
All right, so I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna run over to him
Yeah.
and pull him around behind the dozer blade, put him down, tell him to keep his head down.
He bares his fangs, and he has to make a composure check not to wrap his hands around your throat. What is this? What kind of monkey show are you running?
Trying to help you, man.
There's not much he can do. He just submits. Anyway,
Monkey chokes you.
indeed. All right. What are you up to, Fenway?
As I get him down behind there, I'll pull my gun out, not at point at him, just to point out.
I'm not actually sure
Okay.
what to do.
That's understandable, man. I wasn't unsure what to do either, and I run this thing.
I suppose I can go into the astral.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a complex
See what's
action.
happening there.
Yeah, is that your decision?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. It will change your initiative immediately.
It's 2d6 plus something.
Have you got an intuition +5? I mean intuition of 5. Sorry.
Oh, my intuition is 3.
So 3. So it'd be
Compare that to your reaction.
Oh, my reaction is 3 as well.
So it'll
It'll
just be
an extra
2d6.
dice.
Okay, it's that 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Seven.
All right, so that brings it up to 16, which will obviously drop to 6. But you are now in the astral, and as your eyes begin to adjust, you see this man with bleeding skin, with skin that flows like a river of blood, drifting his way, levitating across the broken, metal-strewn junkyard earth, coming towards Omen and his spirit. He seems single-minded in his directive.
I'm pretty knowledgeable. Like I have like knowledge spirits. Is this like a unique one?
You'll need to make an sensing check.
Okay, so
Yeah. It's certainly
So, like,
nothing
if
that
it's-
you recognise by sight, but it could be a spirit of man. It could be a spirit of water. It might be something entirely different.
well, that's my turn anyway.
The spirit drifts up towards Omen. You have done me great wrong today, he says, still smiling broadly with his bone-white teeth, looking at you with eyes that have no eyeballs. You have done me a grievous injury this day.
Who is you?
Who is you?
Who is you?
I am to be your master, or I am to be your death.
I don't
Which
really
shall
like
it
this.
be?
Is there an option 3 where I become your master?
There is an option 3 where we reverse time and this offence never occurred. But since you have trespassed against me, since you have harmed me with this injury, I have no choice but to make you either my slave or my sacrifice. You must choose immediately.
I suppose you work with Aztec. Oh, come on. We're speaking at the feet of thought here. We've got all the time in the world.
I have not come here to discuss things to negotiate with you. I am here to either offer you slavery or sacrifice.
Hmm. I'm afraid I'm already committed to someone else. You're going to have to talk to my other patron if you want that, but I'm not going to be your slave if that's what you're asking.
Then you have chosen death.
We shall see about that.
Okay, so
But
that's physical. Can't do that one.
Oh, he didn't spend his entire turn talking.
Hell yeah.
Like, it all beckons on whether I can not die in the first hit, and then we'll see.
The spell called Death Touch. How does that work? It's a basic spell.
I assume
Um,
it deaths the touch.
Can someone look up a Death Touch? So pretty sure Mana Bolt and Death
It's,
Touch
it's,
are
ba-
the
it's
same
exactly
spell.
the same as Mana Bolt, except you got to touch them.
Cool. So he is going to touch him in the astral, so can someone explain to me?
So
Kill
he'll have
this
to make an
thing?
astral combat check to touch him.
Alright.
As long as he gets as much as a grazing hit, I believe, that delivers the touch attack.
Or
It's a range touch type mana. Force drain is force and -6. Damage is physical.
so the how just about the for attacking it'll be his force basically times 2, right? Or you wouldn't know because specifics of this actual spirit. But that's
Yeah.
basically what it is, right? In general.
It'll be his astral combat skill, which he'll will most likely have at a rating equal to his force.
Basically, yeah.
And then plus whatever the agility equivalent is, which I think is logic.
Logic, yeah.
Right. Okay,
And then his spirit
cool.
type will determine what his logic is, but it'll be based on force as well. Usually with a modifier plus or minus.
Yeah. So usually the attributes are about equal to their force. I guess that's really what it was.
But like for example, the air spirit had a huge minus to its force for its body attribute because they're not very tough.
Yeah.
Has a huge bonus to its, I think, agility.
Or like a spirit of earth has +4 to his body instead.
All right. Well, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
1,
Hit me with it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes on the attack.
Okay. Is
Which,
this
if
a
he's not willing
time?
to do damage, he's just trying to touch him. So you'll roll, you double your intuition, so 10 dice to resist.
Is there a way
Um,
I think,
I
isn't
can
it?
too
Feel like
pretty to
normal?
hit at this point? Which is a
yeah, if you
full
spend
defense.
spend
10.
10 initiative, you can go astral full defense, and that quality lets you also add your initiative or your charisma rather.
My charisma. So oh, that's a yeah, I'll take the -10 to my initiative.
Do
So
those
then
things
I
apply in Astral Defense?
use I didn't say it doesn't. It just said I don't know. Let me too pretty to hit, Shadowrun, positive qualities. It's about the force of personality than actually being pretty. Sometimes a character can just perceive and has a presence about them that keeps people from shooting straight. The character can use a charisma attribute instead of the willpower attribute while using full defense. So I'm not sure if full defense can be used in Astral.
Yeah, there's like matrix full defense, physical full defense, and like astral full defense.
Okay.
Are you guys looking up astral combat rules?
It's not a skill, it's an app. Yeah, full defense rules in Astral. I can't find anything that says I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, so what do I have to roll then? So it's
I'd be double
Uh,
intuition plus charisma.
so double
believe.
intuition, so 10.
Sorry, double
Uh,
logic. Sorry, double logic plus.
Oh,
charisma.
double logic. Okay,
Thank
so 6 plus 8. So 8, that's 11 dice, yeah.
no, you use
No, logic was the attack test. No, it was intuition. Sorry.
yeah,
Oh,
double
okay.
intuition plus charisma plus
So
yeah.
10,
Is it
so
charisma
18
instead of
dice.
willpower or charisma plus willpower?
Here we go. Unarmed astral attacks are performed with opposed astral combat plus willpower versus intuition plus logic.
I'm pretty sure it replaces one.
It replaces your willpower because normally full defense adds your willpower. So for you
Yeah.
it'll be intuition plus logic plus charisma
Intuition.
if you've taken a full defense.
Yeah, use charisma attribute instead of their willpower attribute for full defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be intuition times 2 plus
No,
charisma.
intuition
Oh yeah.
plus charisma.
Oh, hang on. So you said what? Intuition?
Intuition plus
Yeah.
logic plus charisma.
Oh, okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
May also want to
16.
edge this.
Yeah.
16. Should I do it before or after?
If you do it before, you add your edge rating and get exploding sixes, and your limit's removed. But there's no limit on this test.
Okay.
If you do it afterwards, you can re-roll every die that wasn't a success. So it's up to you.
I'll do that. I'll do this after, I think. I doubt I'll get many 6s. Oh, fuck me, I'm an idiot. Sorry. 5. Good thing I chose after. It's only 3, 6, so another 13 dice.
All right. So
So seven successes total.
I think you got 8 to hit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to hit. So 1 net success.
So the spell touched.
Still touches anyway.
Have you used edge? You have used edge, haven't you?
I did use edge. That's my 13d6
Yeah.
after I roll my 16d. Yeah. Ugh. It's gonna hurt.
All right. This is a force 12 death touch.
I reckon it might kill me.
So you roll
Yes.
your spell.
So I roll my spell, which is spell casting plus magic attribute, right?
Yep. So probably force plus force.
Probably force plus force, yeah.
Of the spirit, and then
24.
He's casting it for 12. Wow.
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
And so you roll your willpower to resist this.
Is it my usual resist will
No.
plus charisma, or is it just will?
No, you just roll willpower to resist the spell.
Okay. Which is 5. One success. So how much physical is that?
So I rolled 6 successes. He rolled 1. Is there a base damage for it based on force?
You just take 4 or 5 damage.
One,
Just 5
2,
damage.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
You have a minor heart attack.
Ooh.
Now, if
Okay.
he drops out of the astral, will that make him immune to death because he no longer has an astral presence, or a mage is always susceptible?
No. If he drops out of the astral plane, he cannot cast any spells on him from the astral plane.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
But he
cool.
can-
So
Spirit would have to manifest.
The
That's
spirit can
right.
manifest and cast it on him physically. Though.
which sucks. The spirit can totally manifest and kill you that way. So that's not necessarily an escape. But
Depending
as
on
an
the
option, I did want you to know that that could be an option. And what was that? Depending on the spirit, what?
Not all spirits can manifest.
Yeah, true.
Some require to possess something, some require to inhabit an object, some just can't manifest.
And it manifesting makes it
You
vulnerable
can
to the rest
physically
of us.
attack it.
Yeah. It suddenly have to deal with everyone instead of just
But
the
that being
mages.
said, a force 12 spirit is pretty fucking invulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't want to face it on a.
It's a bitch.
Yeah.
That
Let's see it
20
manifest.
of explosive, if you attached it to the spirit, still wouldn't fucking hurt it.
So what happens?
Like
Can
I
we
said,
banish a free spell?
Let's see
How
it.
does
Let's
that
see
work?
it manifest.
Okay.
You'd want to use a lot of edge because it's likely going to have a huge amount of resistance. So it's technically possible, but it's fucking hard. And if you fail, then you run out of options. Because the spirit's probably going to attack you next.
And it's going to be nothing but physical.
So, Omen, you're in the astral while you feel your body begin to die. And those of you who can see his body in the physical will see him suddenly have a heart attack and start coughing up blood.
Okay.
Bleeding from the ears, the eyes, the nose.
I will. I'm gonna drop from astral first, and that's my full turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can drag yourself into maybe cover, but that's about it.
I have a slap patch. Is that possible?
No, it's an action.
No, that's a move. Oh yeah, because movement. Yeah. For now, I'll try and drag myself into somewhat hidden, even though you can see me presence-wise anyway.
I
Just
think
some sort of.
the gunfire has at least stopped.
Okay. That's my turn then.
All right, this guy, the pilot, in control. Come on, pilot. Let's see what you can do with your burning vehicle. Oh, he's still got one success on it. He's keeping it afloat, but it's kind of out of control. So he's airborne, but it's not going in the direction that he wants. Not yet. It will probably have left the jamming 30-meter signal though by now. Yeah, it will.
Sorry, one quick thing. You can also use counterspelling to try and counterspell him as he casts the spell.
Good call.
Oh, death touch.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So the guy in control of the vehicle has flown outside of the jamming sphere and outside of the boundaries of the junkyard. He's still not in control of the vehicle. He still might crash it, but he kind of seems like he's outside of our reach. The air spirit that recently appeared spends some time assessing to understand what's going on. Once it assesses what is going on, It knows that it's doomed. The drone.
The monkey has been taken into custody, correct?
Yeah, the monkey is not unconscious, but he is almost got concussion, and he's got a big orc sitting on him.
All right. Its order's been fulfilled. It's gonna stand by.
Brilliant. Andre, you're from the vantage point of the helicopter after you've chucked the guys out. You can suddenly see one of the majors has a heart attack. He starts bleeding from his nose and ears, and he crawls over a meter or two towards cover.
Towards what?
Just towards shelter cover.
Oh. And the captor I'm in is going to has started firing up.
That's right. It'll probably take another initiative pass before it can get airborne, but the rotors are spinning.
And how far away from me is the bank vault? You said that's a vitro?
Yeah, it's shaped like a shuttle, but it uses vertical takeoff landing technology to get its initial lift and its landing.
Direction.
Has jets at the back. Exactly, but it still has jets at the rear.
Does the helicopter I'm in have any weapons in it? Like
No.
like
No,
a mounted?
No, certainly not. It's like a taxi.
Oh. I will fire the submachine gun from the bank guys
Sure.
into the guys that just kicked out of the helicopter.
All right, no worries. Your weapon has a built-in silencer, so while it makes a bit of sound, it's as quiet as you could hope to be. You kill them both instantly. Simple action, they're dead.
And I believe that's turn.
Situation normal, Godfather.
Godfather is gonna send a message to his drone telling it to make its way to Ohm and continue putting the helicopter through takeoff.
Sure. No worries. It will have lift soon. And Shade, you see your mate running over to this building. He's making a break for it. He won't make it this round, but he'll get there next round.
While he has his back towards me, and he's running, I'm going to activate my invisibility cloak, and I'm just gonna bolt it the opposite direction.
Sure. Just gonna basically, so you're not getting out of here in the helicopter. You're just gonna run over the wall and just try to hide in the slums or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just bolt it.
Done. All right, it'll take you a couple of rounds to get out of here, but situation normal. Ricochet.
I'm just going to keep covering the monkey.
All right, situation normal for you and the monkey. Fenway, you have entered the astral, but you have not begun sensing yet. Even without a sensing, you can see this spirit bleeding, this dripping with blood, come towards your friend Omen, reach out and grab his heart, and Omen seems to die before your very eyes. He just fades out of existence. You're not sure if he was killed or if he just disconnected from the astral. But then the spirit turns to look at you. It has no eyes, just bleeding sockets. It smiles, a big bone white smile.
Would banishing do physical damage to me if I tried to do it in the astral?
Yes.
I think like coming out of the astral to help Omen would probably be the better idea. And if it follows me, I'll get it there. Yes, I'll just drop out of the astral as well.
All right. The spirit utterly obliterates the. Did you have any spirits in the astral omen?
Yeah, it was just a force, just low fire. It's really low.
Utterly obliterates your fire spirit, and then goes and hunts the air spirit. So I think that the only one with an initiative pass left is, and but no, you've dropped out of the astral too, so we are clear. Okay, so won't worry about rolling initiative again at the moment, because it kind of seems like things are more or less under control, except for the fact that we have some kind of horrendous spirit that has appeared, possibly connected to Aztec technology, that is going on an astral rampage. The helicopter's ready to go. Shade has made a clearance. We've got our captive. There is one major complication. This is a two-seater helicopter. We got a lot of passes. What's the solution, guys?
I mean, I guess some
Godfather's
car.
gonna move the chopper over to where Ricochet's got the monkey and have him loaded onto there, I think.
All right, so you can fit the monkey in the chopper. Andre is negligible. We could probably put 2 more people in here. We have 4.
Well, I'd say the better fighters, and then everyone else can escape in like the cars.
Yeah, I've got my truck. Not
All
the
right,
armored
so
one, but the
But
civilian one.
there's a really powerful spirit that's really aggressive in the astral near us. We should probably leave pretty quickly.
Yes, it's an Aztec spirit, I think. So
Yeah, and the monkey
mean-
is what's it called? When
maybe we just
they
dig
exist in
in.
both at once.
He didn't go
I
after
mean,
the monkey.
Yeah, but
we're
he might have.
decently armed. We could probably just dig in and try to tangle it out with the spirit if we really wanted to, because it's probably under orders that'll make it come after us.
So I forgot what's it called when something exists in the astral and the real plane at the same time.
dual nature.
Yeah, so the monkey's dual nature, so the aggressive spirit can just kill the monkey and we wouldn't be able to do anything.
Is composure test will plus charisma?
Yes.
I'm fine.
Can I try a healing spell on Omen?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. That's right. I'm not going to try and do that. All right. I want to save that just in case. But you also get where is it? Quick healer. You receive a +2 dice pool.
And I have a +1. I have health as a specialty. Well, so a +3.
So yeah, +3 dice pool on that then.
As you're casting the spell, this ear-splitting siren begins to erupt, blaring and yelling something in the Thai language. I suppose, can anyone speak Thai? No one, right?
I'll do force 5.
All right. So while you're casting,
Andre can speak that.
you can speak Thai. All right. It's basically
And Khmer.
It's transmitting an emergency message. It's basically a government message declaring that this area is under the attack of terrorists and that all people are to immediately remain within their homes. And it's a kind of pre-recorded emergency message that goes off anytime a policeman is shot in Thailand. But it's blaring, 1,000 decibels. Fenway heals you, but in the time that he has, all of Thailand has been alerted to your presence.
All of Thailand knows you're here now.
I guess we better get leaving then. So who's getting in the chopper then? Two more people, and then a few people just jump in the daddy wagon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I'll jump in the daddy wagon then.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll get in there too.
All right. It's just a sports car, though, isn't it? Or a van.
Ford America.
Ford America. Yeah, that's right. It's that one we
nah.
got from the airport. Got the
No,
bubble.
this is a this is a different vehicle actually.
it?
It's
Right.
a Ford Percheron. It's kind of hard to tell from the description exactly what it is. Describes it as a
Okay.
truck with like a sleeper cab in it.
Okay. Like a
I
semi
have a
trailer.
token for it. Yeah, if you click the token for sleeper, I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Let me
Okay.
drop it on the map. There on the
Right.
left of the map.
It's like a semi, but without the trailer.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, prime mover. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that works for me. So prime mover will just smash its fucking way straight through this flimsy tinfoil wall, corrugated iron, just smashes through it. And Optimus Prime pulls up beside you, ready for you to jump aboard. Your
Jumping
truck
in.
is painted red and blue, whether you like it.
It's got a Confederate flag on it.
Perfect. Where the Autobot symbol should be. This is a Confederate bot. That's right. Sherman would be. No, Sherman was the other one, wasn't he? Anyway, Lee would be so proud.
That's right.
Okay,
Bedford
so
Forest.
the helicopter takes to the air. The prime mover takes off. It seems that we're home safe. Everything's going to be okay.
Once I'm in the car, I pull out a little black book, and I use my own blood to write in the name Free Spirit Bloodman in my little black book.
You have a book of
Hilarious.
grudges. Are you sure you're not a dwarf?
Hmm.
You got a book of grudges?
You notice
fuck.
You notice that there is
Uh,
blood pooling in the truck, in the cab. There's like a little pool of blood that is just sitting in your feet. At first, and then you notice that the bottom of the cabin is just filled with a 1/4 inch of blood.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it. Godfather opens up the glove compartment and pulls out a med kit and tosses it at
I don't think that's his blood.
I'll
Or is
grab
he
it.
really bleeding that much?
No man could bleed that much and live.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm-
the spirit.
I grab the med kit and I get it ready, and I let out the biggest sigh ever. I'm gonna try and summon a Force 11 spirit.
Ah, come on, man. Fuck it. Go 12.
Oh,
well, he
that
has
is
the
12 for
quality
me.
that it'll show
No,
up
I
at
mean-
force one
if I
force
go
higher
to
than he
summon
summons.
a Force 12 and get a 13.
13. You know what? It's
That's
probably
right.
gonna kill
One
me.
up this bitch. Call your big brother.
Let's do it.
If you live, you
yeah,
might
That's
as
what I'm
well.
thinking. I don't be surprised if this doesn't kill you.
I'll Force 12 it, which will make it Force 13. I'm gonna fucking pray to the seducer fucking spirit watching over me to help, and I'm gonna fucking do it, ready to fucking patch up my massive death. All right, it'll be I don't even know what it fucking is, whether it's water or man.
Always go fire.
Yeah, no, I got the best chance with fire. I'm just gonna go fire. This is gonna get
Spend
poorly.
all your edge, man.
Yeah, I would definitely edge. Well,
edge.
you have to
I
edge
can
twice.
only once. No, I can only once.
You're gonna
No,
need
but
to
like
edge the.
edge your summoning, edge your drain test.
Yeah, that's what you need to edge. Your train test. Maybe you'll live through.
Well, it's either
You
I
still
edge
don't
the
have a
summoning
great
or edge.
chance of. Then edge the drain test.
If you've got enough for both, I'd edge both because he's gonna be rolling 13 dice to resist your summoning.
I don't, so I'm gonna have to edge the resist. Either, yeah, no, this will be the last ditch, and then if I die, I die. But I got one last. I'll have to submit if I don't do this. All right. Summoning. Make sure I got the right amount of dice. I do. All right. Ah, fuck! I ruined it. 14.
Added the tension.
Oh, it does. 8 successes. Not bad.
My
It's not bad.
boy.
It's not bad.
Just hope your spirit
9
rolls low.
successes incoming.
I hope he's. Oh, please.
Doesn't. I mean, think about that.
Yes.
2,
1,
3.
2,
4.
3,
You got
4.
4 successes on the motherfucker.
Now
Holy
resist.
drain.
There you go.
Now just resist
Eight
drain.
drain.
Just don't die.
Yeah, physical, so edge this shit.
Yeah, I will.
I think edge for re-rolls. So you're taking 8 drain.
So
Yeah.
Better
Go
off
for the
that.
rerolls, I think.
13d6 5. All right, so 13d6 less than 5, more than 5. All right, so that one 5.
So you're currently taking
Yeah,
3
There you go.
D6.
3 physical.
I'll just.
Yeah. You can take 3
Actually-
physical. or
Actually,
you
I think you're only
reroll.
taking stun damage anyway. I think.
No,
Nah.
Nah.
Physical.
definitely not.
Yeah, when you go over your normal
No,
mage.
Yeah, your magic rating.
They've changed it in this edition.
Oh,
The way you calculate it now, it's I don't like it personally, but
let me have a look in my dummy's guide. Resist
No,
drain.
you're definitely taking physical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I would
yeah.
thought.
You are.
No,
Yeah, if you cast
definitely.
or summon over your magic rating and force, it's physical instead of stun.
that is not how they determine it anymore.
So,
I think that's how it's determined.
is it
No,
physical or stun
I
damage?
guarantee
That
it's not.
depends on whether
For
that
the
depends on
for the
the
force,
original
for
number.
spirits, yes.
Yeah, just go ahead and look it up. We'll just deal with it. We'll
That depends on whether your original number of hits was higher than your magic rating. You rolled 4 hits, your magic, so it's stun. But if you'd rolled very well, you could have gotten 6 hits,
Yeah,
which would make it being
comes off
physical.
your
So it
die
is
roll.
physical.
I'm looking at the page right now. If the spirit's force is greater than your magic rating, the drain is physical. Otherwise,
Oh.
it is stun.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
said spellcasting specific.
Cool.
Yep.
Then yeah, it's physical. No, I just take 3 physical. That's fine. That's all right. And yeah, so force 13, Spirit of Fire.
All right, enter its initiative.
Let's get that stat block.
It is 26 and 2d. Or sorry, it's 29 plus 2d6.
Let's roll 29 plus 2d6.
That's if it's physical.
It'd be astral because it's fighting it in the astral plane because it's not summoned yet, is it?
Then it's 26 and
spirit.
3d6.
Oh, okay, so I'll add another d6.
Yeah,
Roll.
please keep it astral so it doesn't set my
Yeah.
truck on fire.
So just
And
roll
also,
an additional
Would there
when
be a
it's- when
truck
it's-
left if it became physical?
When a spirit
Probably
manifests, they're
not.
still active on the astral. So even if the blood spirit manifests, he can still stay on the astral and fight it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's another 34, 35, 30. Oh wow, my brain's not working right now. 37. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 37 total. Jesus.
It's actually it's -3, so it's 34
30. Oh, is it -3?
because you have 29 in there.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be 26 plus 8.
26 plus
So
8.
yes,
Yeah, you rolled 8 plus 26 for its force.
the first number I gave you was I was assuming it was going to be on the physical. That's my bad.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, it's still 34.
That is correct.
Okay, it's 34. I'm not sure if there's any tokens for fire spirits. I'm not sure where that. Oh, there's a beast spirit.
Yeah, I thought you
Um,
don't really use it because like I
I'll
haven't
do
set
it
it up properly.
Yeah, I haven't done that either. I'll just use my own token as a. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
So a
Anyone
lot of
else
it is
want to
like
enter the initiative?
It's in the truck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm in the helicopter, so I'm not there.
Good.
I mean, I guess I'm in the truck, so I guess
All right.
should I enter initiative? 'Cause I'll be healing like Omen. So I guess heal
If
him.
you want to do anything, you're going to have to.
Yeah, I'll enter initiative then.
All right.
Yeah, I'm driving, I guess. Well, technically the truck's driving itself, and I'm driving the fucking helicopter.
Right. Right. It's up to you if you want to enter the initiative or just basically run on autopilot.
Yeah, honestly, he's probably just gonna like the second he sees all this spirit bullshit going on, he's just gonna like conk out, so he's like unconscious.
I can't
Just
deal
go
with
into
this right
VR.
now.
Yeah, like I don't want to deal with this shit.
Going to your happy place.
Literally.
It's like like inside
Um,
the truck is just like a little horror show, a scene from a horror movie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's,
Yeah.
that's absolutely what it is.
Yeah,
So,
he's gonna go into hot sim.
cool. And of course, Omen. You better enter as well.
yeah, just searching.
Here,
There it is.
look under drones. I got Force 13 Fire Spirit. That has all your stats for you.
I've got my stats on my Summoning for Dummies page in my
Ah.
Word document I've got.
All right. Okay, so you summon your fire spirit into the astral plane. It hasn't yet manifested. It's in a tight location here. There's all these life forces basically piled on top of each other inside the cab of a rather. It should be. It's spacious for 2 or 3 people, but not for. How many people we got? 3 people and 2 spirits.
Yep.
I guess it's not that cramped yet, unless they manifest. All right. So here you are in the middle of this vehicle that's traveling along through what counts as the highway. There are cars alongside us. There are occasionally traffic lights. There are buildings, people selling rice, stuff like that. There's a McDonald's. What's happening in the astral?
Um.
So your fire spirit is face to face with a blood spirit. What's he going to do
Yep.
about it?
Um. Gigantic hulking hellfire spawns. uh, I guess yeah, he'll start just beating it into submission.
All right. So make an attack.
Okay. So he has astral combat, so it'd be
13
13
plus his willpower, which is
force.
force, so 26.
So 26. So roll 26. Ten successes.
All right, I also got 10 successes, I think. 1, 2,
So
3.
your defense will be intuition plus logic.
I also got 10 successes, so it's a grazing hit.
Okay.
I assume there's no effect on a grazing hit since it's attack. The blood spirit manifests. He's now.
Actually, he's a spirit of fire. They've got like an energy aura. That's only in the I don't know if that's only in the physical plane or not.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because energy does physical damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, energy aura is a power he has, yeah.
All right. The blood spirit manifests, and he basically just appears as blood. It begins at that little quarter inch of blood at your feet, and it rises up to your ankles, to your shins, to your knees, and now you are waist deep in blood. It's beginning to spill out of the windows if you have the windows open. The blood spirit is manifest. So that will cause him to lose 2d6 on his initiative, right?
1d6.
1d6.
Just one. That's his action, at least. Oof.
His action.
And he's also splitting his focus between astral and physical, which may give him penalties.
All right, Godfather, you aren't drowning in blood yet, but
Yeah, he's gonna tell his truck to get somewhere isolated, like a abandoned underpass or something like that.
oh yeah, all right. That's going to be hard because don't have people in Bangkok, but he can try. That's going to require some kind of navigation or some sort of role. It'd be perfect for one of
Gonna-
those, those skills. Find underpasses. You know how you can take that as a fucking knowledge skill. Yeah, that'd be
Knowledge
great.
skills, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a navigation skill soft,
Perfect.
a map soft of Bangkok.
Nothing could be more perfect except navigation, except that
Alright.
knowledge skill.
So pilot rating plus navigation.
Perfect. Yeah, he knows exactly where to go. He finds like a corporate building that hasn't actually been built. It's one of those ghost buildings where the corporation can't afford to build anything, but they want to hang on to the land because the land's so valuable. Anyway, you get the idea. He's going to take you to a abandoned car park, multi-level.
That works fantastic.
Perfect. Omen. Sorry, yep.
I was just gonna say that's it.
Father? That's it. All right. Omen.
So both spirits are in the car at the moment. So curious. I know mana barrier. Spirits can't pass through, but physical they can.
So he's active on the astral.
Okay,
he's
so he won't. He'll if I do it now, it'll be in that spot, and then they'll be pushed out of the car. Or like, what would
Yeah.
happen if I cast it now?
He's a
Yeah.
really strong spirit. He'll probably just be able to punch through it anyway.
Just punch through it. Okay.
But the barrier doesn't move with.
Yeah, it'd stay somewhere.
That's
So it'd
correct.
just stay right there, and then he'd get pulled out of it, maybe, because he'd have to use his action to punch through it. Yeah.
I mean, if they stay with you while they're moving, they both, like both of the spirits would just punch through it. as you know what I mean? 'Cause as soon as you bring it into being, it stops moving, and the vehicle is still moving.
Yeah, that's what he
Mm.
wants. He wants to trap the
That's
spirit.
I want us to trap
there
the spirits
while they
and us
move
to keep
away.
moving, so they get stuck back there, and they have to take time to catch back up to us and waste turns doing that. So they can't kill us, drown us inside the car. But I'm wondering, because he's physical, would he then kind of just pull the car?
No, 'cause he's dual natures. Yeah, no, he would. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how that would work. That's like a DM call because he'd be caught both ways, in the moving car and in the barrier.
You'd
Yeah.
But
effectively
it's
be
doubtful
crashing.
that you can make a barrier strong enough that it just bust through.
You'd be
Well, I
crashing
mean,
into
one
him
of the three
full
things
force.
will break, surely.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
use
be right back.
the
Someone's at my door.
I'll just use the healing kit that Daddy threw me, and I'll use it on myself.
I don't think you can because you've used magical healing.
No, I can't use physical healing, like a healing
You
pack.
can use a first aid kit and magic together if you do the first aid first.
Okay.
Once you've used.
Don't
the
worry,
healing
you're probably going
spell-
to take more physical damage pretty quick.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it handy.
I might just mana bolt the fucking thing then. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you have any buff spells you could use on yourself? Maybe.
Improve reflexes, yeah.
Do you have anything else like an armor spell?
Oh, I got reinforce, but I mean, I can do it in my body armor.
If you're
Reinforce on
suspecting he's
body
going to
armor.
come after you, do you want to just use 10 of your initiative to go on full defense?
Oh yeah, I can just do full defense. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll just do full defense to use my 10 initiative. And go full defense so I can add my charisma.
Don't forget your fire spirit has the confusion power, which is a mana-based attack.
Yeah,
You
that
could
was gonna
also
be my
try and
next
use.
move.
Yep.
Yeah, make him not be able to hit.
Oh yeah, I have returned.
All right, is that the end of your go, Omen, or the start of your go?
That's the end. I just go on full defense. And I'll
All
lose
right,
10 initiative.
all right, which will bring you down to 0.
Yeah. I blow him a kiss.
Fenway, I'm not sure if you were here, but the blood spirit has manifested
I
and
was
has
here for
taken
that.
the form of blood. All right.
But I think I asked it, but would banishing do anything? Because it's not summoned.
Reduce it.
Can you say that again? Like it
Services.
really cut out.
It'll reduce its services, and if it reduces its services to 0, it will be banished. If it's not a summoned spirit, if it's a free spirit, then I don't know why banishing.
Vanishing free spirits. How long? I think you'd have to do basically.
At the end of the day, it's a Force 12 spirit. I mean, even if it does do something, it's going to be really fucking hard.
Vanishing.
I mean, I have to do something. I can just sit. Well, I mean,
It does do something to them, but free spirits tend to have a thing called banishing resistance, and he's already really high force.
So each net hit on the banishes reduces the spirit's unspent edge. A free spirit whose edge is reduced to 0 in this way is temporarily disrupted and vanishes to its native metaplane. It may return to its when its edge replenishes,
That makes sense.
but it still has the a force 12 banishing resistance power. So you'd need 6 hits on your banishing power to actually do it.
so I can try edging that. That might succeed then.
Yeah, try.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try to banish it, and I'll use a point of edge.
All right.
Don't forget, he will get to resist this.
And you don't have to get it all at once.
Mm.
Good point.
I mean, you'll probably be dead by the next pass round,
7.
but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. I only get
So
12d6 to resist, right?
Only.
I only get the force to resist, that's all. It's not like double force or anything.
I'm not sure. I thought somewhere it had like a have a resist power. I'm not sure though. I have no idea about this game.
All free spirits have the power banishing resistance.
It's not a free spirit.
what does that mean?
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Oh.
not a fit then. It's fine.
If,
Treats them as
if it's
having
not a free
extra-
spirit, it's force plus the binder's magic.
Right, the binder's magic rating. Cool. Thank you for that.
Oh, if it's bound. Sorry.
What was that?
If it's
That's if it's
bound
bound.
instead of just summoned.
If it is bound, yeah. It is a bound spirit. All right, so it ends up
Then-
being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in.
Yeah, resist it fully.
All right.
take drain.
So how much drain did I have to go against?
16.
16 drain.
Double the hits on the resistance.
Ooh.
So you got 8.
No, I got
Ouch.
7.
So take 9.
Are you out?
No, I'm at -3.
Alright.
I have 2 more little stun boxes.
No, that's physical drain.
Yeah.
I have 1 more physical
Okay.
box.
Oh my god, are we going to lose both our mages?
Okay, that's you out of initiative. Yeah, I reduced it from 34 to 24. So this is the second initiative pass for the fire.
So I basically die. That's fun.
You've got 1 box left, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. So basics, not total.
So yeah, you're like the monkey was before, like thoroughly beaten but still conscious.
Wow. Yeah, the monkey was only stun damage though.
True. Yeah, that is totally different. Yeah, exactly. So this is more like having been involved in a critical car crash and maintaining consciousness throughout the viscera.
You can probably smell the burning flesh.
All right.
Alright. Full snake. Alrighty.
I don't have spirits, so don't worry about it.
My fire spirit will use confusion on the blood spirit.
All right.
So get rid of some of my pages, bloody hell. So it's mana type, line of sight range, drain is force -3. I don't think they need to worry about drain.
Yeah, no, they do, I think.
Okay. Well, it's force -3.
I think you're probably almost better off just trying to kill it.
I'd say he doesn't kill me first.
But you have better stats, I think. Like
'Cause
punching.
Which stats are you looking for?
Because you'll basically be rolling force times 2 versus its force times 2. You might
Right.
get a couple of successes, so you might reduce its die pools by a couple.
Like 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on average, depending on how
Yeah.
you roll.
Yeah. Nah, I'll try and punch it again. Yeah. So if I just go up. So it's 2066 for a punch, isn't it? What I rolled last time.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Boom. 9 successes. One less than last time.
Sorry.
Hey,
So I was muted. Sorry, that's your attack roll, right? Physical attack.
Yeah,
Or
that's to
astral
attack him.
that's I don't believe that's correct.
Okay, so the blood spirits in both realms at the moment, astral and physical. Does anyone know how that will affect its dice pool?
It's still astral combat, so he will still roll initiative, intuition plus logic.
It makes no difference, right? It's just basically like fighting with an AR feed, more or less. I'm pretty sure.
Kind of.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, if a creature's inherently dual natured, it doesn't get any penalties from being in both worlds at the same time because it's always like that.
That's just the way life is, hey, right?
Yeah,
I roll
a
really
mage
badly.
astrally perceiving gets bonuses, or penalties rather, but yeah, a dual natured spirits.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Cool. So it hits.
Okay. So you do 13 plus 3, 16 damage. And
Alright.
get to resist that with body plus armor.
16 d6. 6 successes on damage.
No, you don't roll dice. You just 16
Oh,
damage.
sorry, just 16 damage, right. 16 d6. So just 16 d6?
No, it just takes 16 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it
yeah,
just
he
takes
rolls-
it. Oh, okay, cool.
And,
I'm gonna have to roll.
and he rolls to resist that with
Cool.
body, which will probably be force with whatever modifier the spirit types get. If it is a spirit of man, force +1.
It got 6 die. It only got 6 successes on its resistance, unfortunately, for it.
Yep. So
Okay,
it takes 10.
that's-
How many body will it have in the first place?
So if he is a spirit of man, his body will be
He's
force
not.
+1.
It's a blood
If he's
spirit.
a custom type of spirit, then
Yeah.
you've got to determine what modifier he has, but it'll be force plus that.
It's basically the same as a spirit of water.
Okay, so spirit of water usually is force, just plain force for body.
Just force,
Brilliant.
yeah.
So
Brilliant.
12.
So
Which means-
and you've just done 10 damage to it.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
won't be enough to knock him out, but he's severely wounded. He'll have a-
Severely wounded. That's right. The blood stops rising, and in fact, the level begins to fall as it boils away.
I think his damage track will be 12 physical damage.
But I think that would have been right as well. Like spirits tend to be one of the only in the game. So yeah. Ironically enough, like once you get the grip of them, at least. Anyway, moving on. The manifest spirit says, "You think you can defeat me? You dare to defy my will?" And he, in his physical form, attempts to cause all of Omen's veins, all of his arteries, his heart itself, to rupture. Your the blood begins pouring out of your eyes, your nose, your ass, everywhere. It just starts bleeding. You start sweating blood.
Change. It's like eating Taco Bell.
It is.
Um,
I hope
Okay.
you like the dark red aesthetic because this is never washing out.
So presumably he cast a spell. That's how it's done, and presumably he's pretty good at casting this spell. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gee, I'm rolling bad. My God.
my
1,
God.
2, 3. I rolled 3 successes on 24 dice.
Oh, that
Oof.
is rough.
He's even worse than Fenway.
This poor blood spirit. He's gonna get a sack.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's getting
What are your
geeked
wound
by a party of
modifiers
like
at?
rookie Shadowrunners.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, no, I thought that would come out in but it didn't come out right. But anyway, that were my numbers.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of
4,
threes and
1,
fours, isn't it?
4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1 success. 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Wow, that is rough.
That's rough. So three
Yeah.
successes. Can you dodge 3 successes?
Pretty sure I full defensed. I
So,
healed. So
yeah,
I'm at 4
Omen's
wounds.
fine. It's Fenway who's dead, dying. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I take 3 hits, I'm dead.
True.
Well,
that's a
I need to go
combat spell,
overflow, but-
right?
Yeah, I posted. It's a physical spell range touch. It does physical damage, drain -6. As far as I can tell, it's a combat spell. It doesn't say it ignores armor, etc. So, like, it looks to me just to be a regular combat spell.
Combat
Blood
spells, I think you
direct.
just roll your
Ooh.
body to resist.
Blood direct. Does anyone know what direct means? Like, I know what
Direct,
blood
means,
spell.
Yeah.
direct means it ignores armor.
That's what I
Um,
thought.
It's
Yeah.
basically another version of Death Touch.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
full defense still does stuffing
Uh,
or no?
I
Full defense.
I
so
don't
you
think
can roll-
full defense gives bonus to damage. Actually,
So he's
If
resisting
it's a
the
spell, you just resist it. The spell.
Okay.
Do you have counterspelling?
Yeah, I do as a skill. Counterspelling, yeah, I do.
Okay.
So you can add.
So
them
say to the GM, I want to use insert this many dice.
And
counterspell.
the amount of points I have is to counterspell. And
That's how many
so
you
that
can spend around.
right around.
Yeah. So
Like the
if you have a
whole
counterspelling
initiative
of
order.
5, if you have a 5 counterspelling skill, you have 5 dice that you can use in a round to attempt to resist spells, and you add
Okay.
it to the defense test that people make.
Alright. So I have 8 total. So that means, and it's a
8
minus
counterspelling?
1. Well, it's a minus 1 from my wounds, but yeah.
No. It's just your
No,
counterspelling skill. Not
Just the
attribute,
skill,
Oh.
not the attribute. Yeah.
counterspelling.
Skill rating is 3. Okay, so I have
Okay.
3.
So you can add up to 3 dice per round total.
and I don't see a
Okay.
reason why you wouldn't put all 3 here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's now
Yeah,
or
okay.
never.
edge if you got it.
No, I don't. So just put 3 in counterspelling, so 3 dice. So that just gets me 3 extra dice to roll. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I have a 16 to resist. No, will. Which
You
one is
use
it?
that-
Body
Willpower?
plus your counterspelling.
Oh, body plus counterspell. So
Yeah, because you don't add armor or anything.
You
so
use
4,
that
5, 6, 7.
counterspelling die pool if you're trying to dispel a spell that's already in effect.
But that's another thing entirely. So,
Yeah.
So-
yeah, that's where the 8 dice comes into it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So 4 plus 3, 7. So I'll roll 7.
you've got no
Yeah.
edge. So this is a very important roll.
It is a very important roll. So roll 76,
You
5.
still have 1 edge left, don't you? I think you didn't use any last time.
I didn't use it last time. Yeah, I didn't because I didn't roll anything. I didn't use edge on that
Yeah,
fight.
you-
I mean,
You
last
were
summon.
happy to take the 3 damage.
Yeah, so that's only 1 success. So that's 66 now.
So you're currently taking 2 damage from that.
Okay, that's. I mean, it's acceptable, but I don't want to roll. I don't really want to take any. That's another. So only 1 damage. Wow, that's really unlucky.
All
Okay.
right,
Oh,
blood
wait.
begins to pour out your nose, and
So yeah, you took 2 damage total from that.
He just gets a nosebleed.
I've had drain with it.
Wasn't it 1 hit because I resisted 2 and
No,
he
no,
did 3?
He got 3. You
Yeah.
resisted 1, so that leaves 2 hits. So you take 2 damage.
But didn't I just edge that to make it 2?
Oh, you edged. Oh, you did edge it. Okay, yeah. no
Yeah,
worries.
so I only
Sorry,
take 1.
I missed
Yeah, cool. I was really scared there. I was like, fuck, I just did that for no reason.
All right, Godfather, you have a manifest spirit in your cab.
Yeah, fuck that shit. He's going to hop back into his body as a simple action, I would think it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think so.
You're probably
Probably.
covered in blood at this point.
Probably depends whether you're hot sim or cold sim, but again, I don't know. Anyway, we'll
Yeah, as
assume
long
it's
as
a
I'm not
simple.
in combat, it's viable. Yeah, as long as I'm
Okay.
not like in combat, it's him. And with his other simple action, he's gonna quick draw and try to suppressive fire this fucking spirit with stick and shock.
Absolutely. Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I could have shot it. I forgot I have a gun.
Shooting it probably won't do much.
This is suppressing fire. It's stick and shock. So technically it can't hurt the vehicle unless it breaks windows, but you know.
Or you
I
fail
remember
really
when you said,
badly,
like,
critical
the-
glitch and hit us.
I remember when you said that the truck was like the safest place, and like the idea would be that you'd never leave it.
No, this
all
isn't
the-
that truck.
Yeah,
This
not
is-
this truck.
This is a different truck.
Yeah, this
Devices
isn't the
take-
armored one.
Devices take physical damage from electrical attacks, but I doubt the stick and shock's going to do enough damage for it to matter.
It won't.
All right.
So unless it gets into cover or drops prone, it suffers 7 damage -5.
Gets into cover, drops prone. Are you kidding me? No.
It doesn't matter. I think it's hardened armor is enough that is immune to that.
Oh wow.
The pool of blood doesn't have to drop prone. I'd be quite interested to see like how does it do it?
It sinks to the floor real quick.
So it ignores the bullets, but apparently it's not going to affect it anyway.
You got to do 24 points of damage to it, basically.
Ouch.
Fuck that shit.
With a gun.
To have an RPG?
Before AP. AP reduces
Yeah.
the amount. But yeah.
Shit, Ricochet, you got your Gauss rifle anywhere?
No.
Still gotta get them batteries.
All right. Seeing as you resisted the blood spilling out of your body, it doesn't desire to take the blood out of your body anymore, Omen. It's just going to boil it on the inside.
Hello?
Oh, that was a quick initiative roll. Okay.
Wouldn't the fire spirit
Go
I
next.
thought the
use
fire spirit
fire
went
spirit?
first.
Oh, it does too. Yeah, absolutely does. Totally does. Yeah.
Sorry.
I just wanted to show that ability off. That's all. Yeah, I'd forgotten that was all for show. Yeah,
You just got so excited that you got about to kill a player.
Just
exactly.
an important thing. Suppressive fire, I think, affects everyone in the area, though. So
Lol.
Fenway and
Yeah,
Raven.
it's.
Does everyone
I
hit
don't
the
know
deck?
exactly where it's manifested.
In the middle of
I
the
mean,
cab.
where
So
is it
basically,
manifest?
it's basically so like we're in a cab. You can fit 2 people comfortably in a prime mover. You can people okay. We've got 3 people and a blood spirit. That blood spirit's got to go somewhere. It's probably sitting on Omen's lap. But more than that, right? It's not even manifested as a humanoid. The blood spirit is just manifest as blood. So it began as an inch and it's now waist deep. The blood spirit is the blood that we are drowning in.
Okay. So he
Yeah.
literally just like emptied 10 rounds
Yes.
or 20 rounds into the floor, basically.
That's right. But it might hit people's kneecaps if they don't fucking like I don't know.
And
I don't know what goes.
It's
Can
got
I take
cover
it's
then?
got a select area, and Godfather would aim so that it didn't.
But you can't
nobody
see
was
where
in
their
range,
legs
like-
are because there's blood in the way, right? Like it's opaque. Anyway, if you guys just fucking pin yourselves up against the chair, then hopefully shot.
Yeah, I imagine if we were like in the car and blood started rising from the floor, we wouldn't like just keep our legs in it, fucking bathing in it. We kind of like get up on the seats and get out of it.
Get the conditioner out. It's time for a bath.
So you like pull off your seatbelt.
Oh yeah,
Jeez,
the
and-
fuck car safety at this point in time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
Fireman.
Godfather is a strict seatbelt rule.
Oh,
Indeed.
So
okay.
just imagine being just like
Yeah.
a normal beat cop, and this drives past, and you look into the window. Like, do you stop? Like, do you stop
Yeah.
that?
Fucking truck drives by. There's like 3 guys in it. One guy's spraying and like machine pistol into the floor, which is full of blood.
Blood.
It's like if
Do you get paid enough to stop and ticket that guy?
Oh.
Like
Alrighty.
the blood demon just pays off the ticket, and then we continue fighting.
have we neared our fucking isolated corporate area yet?
Yes, we have. We've just about reached it, but you've got to put your hand on the horn to get a bunch of tires who are wheeling a rice cart between them out of the way. Oh no, they can't get out of the way in time, so you smash through the rice cart and rice goes everywhere like confetti.
Hey, truck's driving itself. That was its call.
That's right. Truck goes straight through the barrier. It's like just a wooden barrier, nothing. A toll
Yeah,
barrier, toll bridge.
it had its orders. Navigate to this destination.
Fuck that toll bridge. Straight through it. Bash. Michael Bay is proud. There's an
It was
explosion
just
somewhere in the
following
background.
orders. The Nazi
Just following
truck.
orders. That's right. It's just complying. Robots can do no wrong. Anyway, Fireman Sam. What's he?
He is fucking about to like double fist interlocking fingers smash this motherfucker in the astral plane.
All right.
2066.
Glitch.
Oh, that's a bad roll. Only 4 successes.
All
He may
right.
not.
What's this rolling like 20 dice and getting like 4 successes constant?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty bizarre.
Let's hope the blood just does even worse.
No, it does exceptionally well.
Yeah. Of course it would.
And
Remember,
Cries
he
of
does.
infernal.
Yeah, it's -3. Yeah, cool.
so boiling blood now. Okay, we get to see the boiling blood after all. Pop, 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 like a cauldron. All of you feel the intense heat, and you find yourself in an exceptionally hot bath. But for Omen, it's lethal because the blood inside him also boils.
Alrighty.
So I make a spell check, presumably.
Yep, at -3 for his wound penalties.
We'll factor the -3 in.
So hang on. I just realized I actually am at still -2 because I didn't know that like in Chumma the -1, 2, 3 is actually a box you tick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually still have 3 boxes left now. So I'm at -2 for my things. Is that correct?
Sounds accurate.
How much damage have you taken total?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the moment.
Yeah, -2.
-2. And I'm just doing another body resist. Isn't it?
You don't take the minus on damage resistance tests. So.
Sorry. Oh, okay. So to resist a spell, it's just a body then.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Might just fucking cock it here. 4d6.
And you have no counter spelling dice after you because this is the same round.
Yeah, just 3 successes on that one. To resist the spell. It's not bad. It's almost full.
All right, 3 successes. He gets not so many, but more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he gets 6 successes.
All right.
So 3 physical damage, presumably.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So it didn't go into overflow. I think that's what I'm reading here. But all my little clear white
You
boxes
pass out.
physical. Yeah.
You pass out and you slip off the chair, bang your head on the dashboard, and your head goes underneath the blood.
and may also set things on fire.
What happens to your spirit?
He's either drowning in
unconscious.
blood or he's on fire, not both.
You could be drowning in blood and the fire's on top. So, like, the boiling blood is what caused him to pass out. But when he passes out, he goes unconscious. He immediately falls over, and this place is meter deep in blood. So he's going to drown.
Yeah.
But what happens to the spirit when the caster goes unconscious? The fire spirit.
Assume since he's not dead? Oh, he leaves. Okay.
It leaves. Okay.
All right, spirit is banished. We are in huge amounts of trouble at this point. Godfather, the spirit manifests in front of your eyes, draining blood so that it takes on a kind of half-human form. Like its torso popping out through the blood pool. It turns towards you with empty eye sockets and smiles, and then turns towards Fenway.
Godfather is going to reach into his coat and pull out something like a syringe gun. And he's going to try to fish Omen up from the fucking blood pool and inject him with it.
All right.
Assume that'd be, or is that two simple actions, a complex action, or?
In either case, yeah, I guess it'll take your turn whether it's too simple or a complex.
Yeah. Okay. The syringe contains a savior med kit. Basically, it's a med kit in a tube that also stabilizes.
All right, so like you reach into the blood, pull him out, and inject him.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Optimus, take the wheel. Toot toot. Your truck is finding a parking spot.
Yeah. So it immediately starts doing first aid. So let me make the check for that.
And we're back to a new initiative pass. New initiative.
So do I roll? Am I? I don't know.
Kind of
what it
depends
is.
on the medical check, actually.
Yeah. It's 3 successes. I would think that is.
Is that 3 wound boxes that he recovers? Is that how it works?
The threshold is 2. Each net hit removes 1 box of damage. So yeah, you do now have 1 box back.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 1 box. That's cool. All right. You're covered in blood. Like, yeah, half submerged in it. And there is that smiling man right beside you.
Yeah, it's like a tube of nanites that literally just go in and like chunk, restart your heart.
See what I was saying? We wouldn't be very good at moving furniture at the house because we've only got 2 boxes between us. Me and Omen.
He's right, you know. All right. So his initiative is now going to be, yeah, okay, yeah. Still going to be massively high.
Just my astral form that does charisma damage, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Um, So I'm just come alive, so be. Can I go? Can I start in astral form? Oh no, that takes a thing, so I'd have to go into this
Complex
one.
action, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I die straight up or not. see what he does.
So it's his go. Godfather, you want to enter the initiative?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, what can we do against such reckless hate?
Indeed. I think we make 3 new characters is what we do.
At this point, maybe. That's alright. I've got an amnesiac ready.
All right. The blood spirit. It worked well last time, more or less. No, the boiling the blood was lame. Let's go back to rupture. Ruptures are much more fun. So. All right. So here's magic. No, sorry. Before I roll, I'm not kill. He's distract arts. So before I go ahead and kill,
So I don't think spirits dissipate anymore when you fall unconscious. I can't find that. Where is that? I know ally spirits do it.
I think they lose all services, and that basically sends them back. I can't be sure, but that's how I think it works.
I know they
I mean,
used
that's
to
how
in
it's
older
happened.
editions.
All right, so you are now once again conscious, Omen, and when you're conscious, you can communicate. He says, "Now, why don't we talk again, brother, about whether you want your life or if you want to dedicate your life to service?"
It doesn't seem like I've got much of a choice, does it?
It goes for all of you now.
We didn't agree to that.
Then I shall kill you all. And he rolls for his attack.
Okay.
Do you all submit to my will? Do you all value your lives enough to be my slaves forever?
Since Omen decided to die, I can't betray him as a dog magician. I guess I choose death. So my Fenway decides to die as well, I guess.
All right.
The fuck? Why do I have 21 dice on my composure test?
You are stone cold.
I should probably do that as
I
well.
do not have 21 dice on my composure test.
So what is composure for? Because I've seen it rolled a few times.
Yeah,
Kind of a
no,
catch-all
right.
for keeping your cool.
Or if you've got
I'm using it to determine whether or not my character is a cyber psycho fit.
So you have chosen death.
I choose to fight.
All right.
Yeah.
Very well.
Omen's not someone's bitch.
Okay, cool. He ruptures your veins, and your blood begins to spew forth from those veins, from every orifice that you've got, Omen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
And it's a direct spell, so I only have a body of 4. So even if I resist 4, I might resist over overflow. Yeah, I'll just resist it. I'll try to. 4d6. Nah. Only 1, so that's a 5 damage. Going into overflow, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm one before straight out dead.
All right. Your heart explodes, and the blood level rises by another 15 centimeters. Godfather, it's probably the most gruesome death you've ever seen.
Omen, sorry, I just saw your question about edge on spirits. I know it probably doesn't matter anymore, but spirit spans and some spirits don't have their own edge, or they won't use it if they do. But you can spend your edge on them.
Oh, okay. I think at that point I didn't have any edge, so it's alright.
Yeah.
Godfather, submit or die.
Yeah. Where's the vehicle currently at?
In the bottom level of a multi-story car park that was never actually finished. There are a few kids
Got it.
smoking crack nearby, but a couple of guys spray painting. That's about it.
He's gonna command the truck to ram the opposite wall at max speed,
Wow.
grab Omen by the lapel, and try to roll out of the vehicle.
Why not the one who's still alive? I suppose because I can just follow you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. We're on a mission from God, and we're heading straight for the wall. Fenway.
I'll
I
follow
said I'd
Godfather.
try to roll out of the vehicle with Omen.
Yeah, that's right. The impact will be very, very shortly.
I'll follow him.
Can I try to get out of the vehicle with Omen?
Absolutely. Okay. And I guess it's a gymnastic role.
All right. Defaulting that, so I'm gonna spend a point of edge.
Oh, it's a rough landing. You take 3 physical damage, but you're able to watch as the vehicle careens towards the other side of the wall. Fenway,
I'll
I
get out the
said I
vehicle too.
managed to get Omen, right?
you get Omen. You drag him roughly onto the ground. You don't know if he lives.
Yeah, I'm out the vehicle too. Is that on the gymnastics?
Make your effort. Yes, make your gymnastics check. Yeah, that's
Oh, I
pretty
failed?
much it, right? Fuck. Take
That's
the
a
full force
glitch.
of the card. Yeah. Is it a glitch? No, not quite. No, yeah, because
Oh, it's
stupid
3 dice.
glitching.
Never mind.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think that's.
Alright.
Yeah, he gets out of the car, he just lands really fucking hard.
Oh, maybe. I think it means he gets run over. Oh, it's not a glitch, as you say. Yeah. All right. You can take 5 physical points of
I'm dead
damage.
then anyway.
You crash it. Bam, goes straight into unconsciousness. Crunch.
No, I mean
crunch,
I'm on like the D on the tracker.
Right. All right. Make a. Do you have any armor?
Yeah, I have my I have a line coat, I think.
All right. It's 5 physical damage, resistant with body and armor.
Three.
2 points of physical damage.
So I'm not dead.
Are you unconscious?
Yeah, I'm 1 point into the overflow one.
Overflow.
Fuck me. That was a disaster. All right. The truck hits the side of the wall, explodes, blood begins to pour out in all directions, and then the fire begins to burn. It's only moments before this whole place fucking blows up. You've got two unconscious dudes. One might be dead. What are you gonna do, Godfather?
The nanites and Omen are gonna make another shot at first aid.
All right. I mean, are you dead properly, or do you still have, like, are you still in the overflow sector?
I was gonna ask, when we jumped out of the car, did I also take those 3 points of physical
You can, but you're resisted by your body
by my
Plus
body?
armor.
and your armor, body and armor.
Okay. Let me have a look if I actually am alive or not then. Street gear, armor. Um, armor jacket. What's
12.
12? So body and body plus 12.
Or did you get gel packs on it, right? I think I told you.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that gives you +2, so 14 plus body.
Oh, okay. So it's roll 14, 15, so 16 dice.
Sounds
Should
right.
be, yeah.
Yeah, that just seems a bit high in my head. 3 successes, so I don't take any damage. But so then, yes, I am alive. Just
You.
I'm sorry. 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm unconscious, but still, I'm in two overflowed.
Yeah.
All right, you've got two unconscious men of the thing.
Godfather's gonna wave at the. You said there were like a bunch of crackheads sitting around.
Yeah, there are.
He's gonna pull out a cred stick and wave it at him and say, "Hey, help me drag these guys."
Yeah, they do it. They can't understand what you're saying. They get the idea. They come and do it. And you drag the dudes out of the to like a heavily concreted bunker sector within this massive concrete structure, and then fucking boom, your prime mover explodes.
All right. Had worse jobs. Had worse jobs.
Meanwhile, the helicopter sees much of what's going on. You don't see everything. You're not following the bloody truck because you're going your own direction, but you do at least have a feed, an AR feed that's coming through the from Godfather Signal. So you have some concept of what the fuck is going on. But that you have your own concerns. What are you guys doing? Get to the chopper.
Well, I think Are you still flying the chopper, Godfather?
He's probably put it on autopilot at this point. I didn't really specify where I sent it though.
No, I didn't really specify.
I think we had
I,
bigger issues than where the helicopter was going.
Yeah.
Is
probably
there
just-
like a heads-up display?
Yeah, there is.
I will put it down on the roof of my shithole where I have my little spider hole.
Well, I've got to go for like about 20 minutes, so I guess this makes sense. I wouldn't know anything when I get back. So
All
be
right,
right back.
no worries at all. See you soon. Okay, you've run afoul of a government drone copter who is going to fine you for, restricted airspace or traveling too fast or something else. It is a 200 million fine. Do you argue with the government drone copter?
I do not.
All right. Do you have some way of transmitting 200 million through a link or something?
Bill it to the corp that owns this hello.
Yes, that one.
Done. All right. As technology now have one final fucking grain of to their work.
Fuck.
All right. You land the helicopter in the slums. Some of the kids come out. They want to see it. They film it with their comlinks. This is fucking amazing. Never seen a helicopter land here before. All right. And you fucking Godfather, how do you get home?
Fuck it. He calls up the armored truck. He's
Of
done
course
with
he
this
does.
bullshit.
Yes.
You call the Ford
General,
America, but that thing is barely wireless.
yeah, let's not call the America. Fuck that. You just General Lee just comes bashing through the suburbs, clearing away the buffaloes and getting rid of the fried chicken stands.
It
All right.
can legally navigate if I tell it to.
Precisely. And besides, all licenses are null and
Exactly. I mean, are you gonna pull over a tank if you see it on the street?
go
Like,
ahead and try. Like I don't think that your cordons are that strong. Did you bring tank traps? No. Okay, you're not. Yeah. All right. You get home safe, and as everyone reflects on this absolute clusterfuck and decides whether or not we are going to get any professional medical aid, we at least get 3 karma, and we've got we've got the
and we've got a monkey.
and we've got that's right. We got the scientist. Do you mind telling me what this is all about then?
Talk to the orc. I'm gonna get on the phone and try to offload this helicopter.
All right. No worries. Make a bargaining roll or something like that. Like you can get in contact with
There's
your.
there's rules for fencing shit.
All right. We can follow those rules. But you better do it really fast because you've already made the international news.
So I'll put it as a piece of Bangkok history,
That works.
and I don't know what the fencing rules are.
Okay, it's one of those dumb rules where it makes the GM give like stats to an NPC that doesn't exist. So basically, it's an opposed negotiation roll with you versus whoever the buyer is.
All right. I'll give you mate dice just for the sake of it. So make your bargaining roll, negotiation. He has already seen the reports that there is a helicopter that is hot. What's the normal price of these helicopters? Can someone tell me that?
86,000.
He'll give you 8,600.
I have returned.
Yes, come pick it up.
All right, done. He
Did I
agrees
die in
to
the
it. And
Did I die while I was gone?
not sure. So yeah, you sell the chopper, you get your 8,600. 3 karma. Everyone gets 3 karma, and now we turn to the severely wounded people that we have, our near-dead mages. What are we going to do about them? We're going to take them to a real hospital.
I don't think we even know what's happened to them yet.
And
Yeah,
Uh,
Geppetto took him back to his garage, basically, just like shit. He pops Fenway with a Savior Medkit too.
and I only get 2
And,
karma because Spirit died while on the mission.
Harsh.
Pussy. That thing was trying.
No, not the blood
been
demon, the
pissed
other one.
off.
No, the last session we
Air
killed an
demon,
air
air
demon, an air spirit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's,
I mean,
that's a really harsh fucking
Did the
drawback.
blood
Wow.
demon die too? I mean, the blood spirit.
better have.
Yeah, temporarily.
Oh, so it's not like a permanent. Yeah, so the air spirit was permanently dead. So it's part of my protected group. So
I
I
think
lose.
it wasn't permanently dead. I think it was just disrupted back to the.
Oh, so
Yeah. That does
That
seem
spirit's
overly
dead, but
harsh.
don't worry, he'll be
like-
back.
Yeah, that's totally exactly right. Yeah, it does seem overly. It says they don't permanently destroy.
They're basically banished back to their demi-plane.
And like it's unlikely that we're going to get through a mission where die. So
But that's why
Not
I
to
asked about,
mention, spirits
limited.
don't like being manifested for the most part. Like, they actually prefer the astral plane.
I think given that functionally, mechanically, the spirit being disrupted is the same as something dying, maybe it probably still counts though.
maybe it does count. Like, how much is the drawback worth?
Quite a bit. It's
You don't remember how much?
It's code of honor, right?
yeah, code of honor.
Oh, that does sound. I guess you're right. I guess
It's 15
You-
karma.
you don't get you lose the karma. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I
All
think
right,
when
your
I made
code
it,
of
I asked,
honor is that don't hurt spirits.
Yeah, because I think I asked, can it just be these spirits? You're like, no, that was too general. So it's all spirits.
Yeah, it kind of is because not every mission have a spirit. But it's still a fucking harsh ability. But that's what we're just going to have to build a campaign around spirits, where or you'll suffer the karma penalty. That's just the way those stories go, right? Like if someone has don't kill women, you build a campaign around not killing women, or the person suffers. That's just the nature of it. Yeah, harsh. All right. So the question comes back: what are we doing about the critically injured characters?
Put them
Well,
down, find new friends.
That also works. If anyone checks my phone, I've got contacts in my phone, but I'm unconscious, so I can't say that.
Speaking of
Yeah.
that, I should finally show you what you found on the comm links one day.
Oh, the guy stole Comlink.
Yeah, Mr. Red. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
All right. Well, one thing at a time. What are we doing with the injured characters?
I don't have
Pedo
any
try to.
contacts. Yeah.
I've got decent first aid and surgery.
Oh, this isn't first aid though. Oh, this is surgery. Yeah, surgery. Yeah, they've suffered massive organ failure.
I mean, you could try and provide some immediate care with first aid. Like, obviously he's taking some kind of internal bleeding, so you could.
Yeah, heart attack.
Yeah, I've injected them both with healing nanites.
That's something. Like nanites work. They do the job.
Does that
But,
actually do like physical healing?
Yeah.
Does it?
It
Yeah.
basically
so you've
counts
done
as injecting them with a med kit.
Yeah. So the only thing left now is you can do a magical healing attempt.
I've already
someone's
been magical
conscious.
healed.
Yeah, but you've taken more damage since then, so you can heal the new damage, just not the original damage.
Okay. And I don't mean to be a stickler, but since I'm in overflow, doesn't that mean I'm still technically bleeding out and dying? Like I take
It also
every.
stabilizes.
The medkit stabilized you.
Okay.
But if we can get Fenway conscious, he can have another crack at healing you and healing himself.
Yeah.
Because I've just got a lot of physical damage. That my stun track is on 0.
Yeah, same.
All right, let me check long-term healing rules.
Yeah, because this is really
believe it's
cybergod
body-
territory, hey? Like,
It's body times 2 per day of treatment.
but the conditions are shit. Like you're trying to heal these guys in the back of a fucking
there'll be penalties.
Medium
back of
lifestyle.
a factory. Well, true. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's which is as good as any shitty hospital, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The way I envision it is like he basically lives in a decently nice basement beneath a garage.
It's kind of like I off track a little bit, but it's what we started today's session where I don't want to go to hospital level.
Yeah,
fucking apartment.
That is true. Yeah.
I feel safer here than in the.
Yeah. We don't have fucking health insurance.
That's right. I'm not going to no fucking street dog. Fuck that.
I mean, we do have the hotel rooms, but I mean, it's so hot.
Yeah, let me just drag your asses to a hotel room.
Yeah.
I would be
Die.
happy to help, says the scientist. I have a a fairly good understanding of molecular biology.
I don't think he's there though.
You would have some stage, like
Okay, this is later. This is later. Yeah. Cool.
yeah. Because immediately he lays them out in the fucking garage, just gives them the nanites and hopes that they don't die. We're not calling an ambulance. We're not calling anyone.
So when this monkey gets conscious, we're gonna talk about payment.
Yes, I will honor my end of the deal. You did get me out of a fashion. I will have to have access to some of my identification. Unfortunately, I can't sing for my supper, you know. I'll need to go to the embassy.
I will probably defer to Godfather on that, unless the orc Ricochet has.
If I have what, sorry?
If you have any comment,
No.
because Andre's perfectly fine just beating this guy back and fucking unconscious and stunned by the time.
Godfather will, yeah, if asked, he'll ping back his advice to just keep him on ice until we get the mages back in operation, because they're better at dealing with people.
All right, so let's assume that we're all together briefly and probably in the garage. You've got two unconscious.
I'll tell the we need to lay low for now, definitely.
Would I have gotten any healing from like the thing?
That's what I'm trying to get to. So,
Okay.
from the nanites, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
11,
heal
2.
2 boxes.
That puts
And I
that puts
am
me out of
back.
overflow.
Yeah.
All right. You
Got 2
live.
boxes now.
So it'll take you a while to wake up. By the time you wake up, the party's gathered here in the garage. We have the primate. We have the entirety of the party. Shades there as well. And Fenway wakes up. He's Godfather says, "Look, he's coming to right now."
So it's like the ground is harder than I remember.
Fuck that spirit.
We got the fucker. Had worse jobs.
How much exactly was this job again?
Well,
10K.
we're currently up about 13K.
Yeah, the answer I was looking for was not enough.
Don't be a whining
Yeah,
fish
mind
about
you,
it.
it just cost me a truck and about $2,000 worth of medical supplies.
See,
Oh,
not being a
I'm
whining
grateful.
fish. I will bring up to Godfather.
Is the primate with us?
Yes.
Mhm.
It'd be like,
Yeah,
so
no, Andre's not letting him out of his sight.
Yeah, can this be like, friend, you haven't told us your name yet.
My name is Dr. Henry Hampson. I am a genetic biologist that work in emerging fields.
Can we make a rule that Fenway doesn't talk to prisoners?
He's like the face.
Okay, I'll shake his hand. Can I put my hand to shake? Like, I'll tell you my name, but I would tell you my name, but I think my colleagues would kill me.
I would shake your hands, but mine are bound.
Don't run off next time.
He shrugs his shoulders. It was an opportunity that I had to take. I thought it
you
was a
know-
logical idea.
Anyone would have taken
You know that
made
little,
the same decision.
you know that little stunt made an alteration in our deal, right? Means we can alter the deal as well.
I suppose I am not in much of a position to negotiate, but I dare say that you are not either. If you push me too far, I might get angry.
What did he say his name was?
Dr. Henry Hampson, molecular biologist.
Godfather's gonna matrix search him.
Yeah, it's easy because, like he told you, his job as well, right? But he is a Sasquatch. He is a Canadian Sasquatch from the province of British Columbia. He is a registered awakened person, but all Sasquatches are. He is known not to just have an incredible amount of intellect, but also to be in perfect physical form as well. He was a member of the state basketball and football teams at the same time as he was studying his PhD.
Damn. Well, quick thing then, if he's a high value like corporate asset, make sure he's not tagged by anyone other than us. So go over him with like the bug scanner.
He is. He has an official tag. He's a citizen, and he has all of the kind of things that. Well, that would have been removed. No, that's technology would have taken that out or suppressed it. So at the moment, he'd be tag free. Yeah.
All
But he
right.
shows you where he was injected with a chip, but they removed it.
So, where do you want to work?
I want to go home. I want to go back to British Columbia.
And what are you going to do in British Columbia?
Well, I'll probably do some research in a laboratory in the forest. I like to be in the wild places, but I also want to continue my work. I am researching cutting edge genetic engineering, and I would not like my doctorate to go to waste.
How do you plan on funding that?
Well, I am currently at work, and I don't think that I will be taking a job with any of the Big Ten anytime soon. It seems that as technology as not as friendly a company to work for as the promotions would have me believe. I have grown a little bit tasteless with the corporate life, and I hope to get a government job, perhaps in education.
Oh, that's
Would
most
you,
corpse for you.
kind of sounds like you're going to need representation of a head.
I believe that if you get me to the embassy, then I can make my way from there.
Sounds like an
And at
additional
what
job.
point in this do we get paid?
Well, take me to the embassy, and I clearly have no options at the moment, but I have a significant savings account, which I assume has only gathered interest in my absence.
Can't we just have him access it over the matrix?
He should be able to if it's a savings account.
If he's a legitimate citizen?
Very well, I will wire you half now, and you return me to the embassy.
Acceptable.
Well, why don't we just have him wired all now and we'll put him in tab?
Because I won't be cooperative.
Why not?
Because I am prone to get very angry.
You won't like him when he's angry.
I don't. No one knows where you are, or they'd already be here.
I mean, driving him down won't take too long. I mean, what's wrong with just half now, half later?
That puts us directly in front of the embassy.
You do not have to take me there. Take me to within a mile of a train station. Just give me enough money to catch the train.
That's not what I said. Wire us some money, we'll put you in a taxi. But yeah, wire us some money, we'll drop you off on a train.
There's no guarantee you're gonna wire us the money when you get there if we're not coming with.
There is no guarantee that you will release me if I wire you the cash.
What motivation do we have not to?
You're not worth anything anymore.
Honestly, it quite actually be a
And
beacon for us. Be a
if we
problem
sell you
also.
back to a Big Ten, your bank account's not going to be good anyway.
Very well. I will compromise then. I shall wire you the full amount, but I shall put a timer on it so that if my assets should be freeze, your money will be delayed. Otherwise, you will receive it in 3 days. These
I'll
are
do
my
it.
terms. Half now and half later, or a 3-day delay.
Look at
I'm
Godfather.
happy for the money to sit in escrow.
See, I knew we could work together.
I'll make the. I'll put my hand. Put my hand. Yeah, I'll put my hand foot anyway. And it's like that sounds fair enough. I'm sure we can make that arrangement easily.
Excellent. So yeah, he fills out an electronic data file that will automatically release the money. He can't cancel it. There's no override, but the bank itself can cancel it. So it's done.
All right.
Farewell then. I shall row. These bruises shall not last long. Hopefully my freedom lasts longer.
Andre will reach in and hand him 200 in Wuxing script.
Very generous of you. Thank you. What
You're gonna
was
need
your
to
name,
eat.
lad?
They call me Andre.
Andre. I shall remember your kindness, Andre. If you ever find yourself in the United Canadian American States, then I would love to catch up for a soda.
Likewise.
Does he
If
want
you ever
someone to
need,
walk him to the taxi rank? Just in case?
Oh, I will leave that up to you. I feel that I can make my way from here, but I would not spurn the company.
Things are still hot. I think it'd be safer.
why don't
Very
I do this as well? And I'll, because my physical stun's fine. I'll cast a low force physical mask on him to make him just look like a normal person. No, I mean a human.
I am a normal person. Thank you very
Uh,
much.
Hey, that's why I changed it. I'm sorry, it's a slip of the tongue, really.
Sasquatches are recognized by the United Para creature to be recognized as a sentient life form.
That is.
Thank you for your
Yes.
assistance, but I can make my own way. The Sasquatch stands up proudly and takes his coat, his lab coat off. And is there anything you can do about these? He says towards the manacles.
I'd take them off.
Thank you. He strolls out, naked as the day he was born, out into the streets.
Immediately
Seems
gets
like that
arrested.
last part
for
might
public
cause some
indecency.
problems.
That's right.
Whatever, they'll just be amazed by the size.
As I'm walking with him to wherever he gets the taxi from, I'll apologize. It's been a rough night for my colleagues.
Yes. I can see that you are in a chaotic business. I suspect that you had best go for the big run soon, lest your life fall short.
Oh, I know what you mean. I used to work for the Big Ten myself.
Huh.
They're not exactly known for being forgiving.
He rubs his wrists. Well, farewell. You have my name if you should ever need the services of a molecular genetic biologist.
I don't think I can even say the word.
And he goes and catches a train. He looks at the line. The line goes forever because of the ID problem. Oh, to be back in civilization. He rolls his eyes. Train cancelled. Train cancelled. Well, 3 karma. And how much was the money he was going to send you?
10,000.
10 grand in your pocket. I guess we don't get the original job money, or did?
They rolled the
Okay.
crit
Yeah.
stick down.
Yeah, we've got that. All right.
Was that 5? Oh no, the Godfather's saying it's 23.
All right, we've already added it up.
Yeah.
No worries.
He's saying total with selling the
That's
copter.
Yeah.
Selling the
Yeah,
copter.
that's the
Yeah.
original payment, the 10K from the monkey, and the payment from selling the helicopter.
He's a Sasquatch.
How much was the truck?
About 36,000.
Uh-oh.
So
I
we've
feel
already
better about spending the 1,500 on the explosives.
So this was just a loss.
Was a net
Yeah.
loss.
Overall, it was a
Yeah.
loss.
Shade,
Oh my
you're not allowed to
God.
pick jobs anymore.
That's not even. That's not even including the med kits that we use, the nanites.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, those
only
things
we
like
just
grand a pop.
handed the fucking monkey over. But then again, we got a contact for a molecular
Well, yeah.
scientist, so
So
Well-
anyway, what was with that
Well,
demon?
the spirit that showed up to fuck with us was as technology. Odds are that thing was on our asses either way.
mm,
So but it was after Omen, in particular for some reason. Why was that?
Yeah, because he geeked its probably it's like
first spirit, this wind
yeah,
spirit.
it had a spirit following the transport, and Omen geeked it. And probably whoever summoned that spirit was like, "Oh fuck that!" Called up his big ass like bound spirit friend from like as technology blood magic. It was like, "Go fuck him and his friends up."
That is exactly how it happened. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go rape that guy in particular.
rewrite my black book. Find owner of blood spirit. He's
Do
gonna
you like cut your
fucking
wrist
die.
and just like rewrite it in blood again, or do you use a pen this time?
No, I have pen now. It was just in the moment. I didn't have a pen, so and blood was amp. There was an ample amount of blood there, so I just used that.
Toes are bleeding everywhere.
All right, are we finally splitting at 3K apiece? Rest in the group fund.
Considering the ass you took on that, by all means.
I mean, if you want to take more, Godfather, because you fucking
Yeah, you lost
ruined
quite a bit.
your own truck.
I'm
And
not going to be able to buy a replacement regardless of the shares here. I got the Ford. I mean, the only thing I owned that for was so I had a vehicle other than my big ass truck to ride around in, and I technically have a Ford AmeriCar for that now, so I'm not horribly disadvantaged.
Mm,
It's true, the Ford America.
Yeah, honestly, it's a
what?
little bit less conspicuous.
16.
Yeah, 16. I assume this one's worth less because it's in shit condition, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I can make a project out of tuning it up once we get some downtime.
It's worth
I can
6
help.
grand, but the bobblehead is worth 100.
What's the bobblehead?
And
Captain America.
Fuck yeah.
it's 100 new yen though, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Or like
Yeah.
it's listed on eBay for 4, but like he's never gonna get that.
I was pretty happy with selling that Wasp. You gotta figure between that and the 10K, it wasn't a bad job.
Yeah, I mean, this
The
is technically
fucking
more
spirit
profitable
was-
than our first mission where we had to like infiltrate an island compound and shit.
Yeah, but that
And
was
you
just
almost
profit though,
died.
wasn't it? Because we didn't spend anything.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't lose a vehicle during that, but
Mm.
whatever.
That was
I'm a fucking
mainly
rigger.
because
That's
of.
part of my job is to lose shit.
I mean, I don't know. Part of that was that no one was prepared for that level of spirit.
Yeah, just like, dear God.
No. I'm so mad. If I hit once more with my 12 level 413 spirit, just once more, might have done something.
So what did you learn?
Don't try to
Kill on
banish level
fucking
12.
sight all spirits.
Just probably kill the mage that summoned the spirit.
I mean, he was probably still in his tower back at fucking Whoop Whoop, so.
Well, no. Okay, so you learned one, just have your spirit just wail on the other spirit. As a
What,
point of
my-
order, though, I don't think you can heal drain with anything but time.
No, you can't.
You can do it with stim patches.
You mean stun or?
Yeah, or
Yeah, stun.
Well, they don't heal it; they just let you ignore it.
Yeah,
For a
you
couple of-
ignore it for a
about, like,
time.
Yeah,
for
and
a couple of minutes.
I've just taken
And
a
then
lot of drain
pass on.
damage as well. So I can't heal that.
I'm just. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that that's one of the dangers of trying to banish something that big, and why it's usually better just to summon your own spirit, let them do
Mm.
that. This would not be like Andre's not telling you this,
I know. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that.
but yeah, that was a huge fucking spirit.
That was a big fucking spirit.
And I would also go back and erase everywhere. Well, it won't matter now. But yeah,
So,
you do not want them coming down, fucking finding your astral signature.
Mm.
I think they might already have it. I mean,
Have it.
Yeah, well, the way they put the spirit straight onto you, I think that might be
Mm.
what the spirit was doing.
I mean,
Well,
because
no, they
maybe-
probably had it follow the security guys.
seems like we have a pretty good reason to leave and go to Cambodia.
Uh-huh.
yeah, we should go lie
Fly
low
out
in
of
a
town.
third world country for a little bit.
Sounds
It's
exactly
Thailand. It is a third world country. We're
In
already
another
there.
third world country.
a fourth world country.
A second third world country.
So are we doing 3K apiece, or are we gonna divvy up a
Yeah,
different way?
3K apiece.
Alrighty.
What's that leave us in the group, Kitty?
What?
What's the total group fund
Uh,
then?
11,600.
That's a decent operating budget for
Yeah.
officially only done one run, and whatever the fuck you want to call this.
yeah. I've
Fucking-
officially just
Can we
yeah,
just
I've
call this a
officially dubbed
mess?
this job clusterfuck.
It was chaotic, all right? That's what it was. It wasn't a clusterfuck. It was just chaotic.
I think wasn't this
I
all
don't
It
know,
my
was
it
kind
felt
of
idea
a
anyway?
clusterfuck.
It felt like a clusterfuck to me.
It was just a
That's
series
because-
of like increasingly wild gambits and consequences.
Look, I guess you guys' end did kind of get pretty fucked up. Me and
Yeah.
Ricochet's shit went pretty smoothly.
Yeah,
you
you
guys were
alright.
fucking fine flying off in the helicopter. Meanwhile,
imagine if I
I'm
chose the
trying to drive
helicopter,
a
though?
truck as like I'm drowning in blood and the two mages are dying next to me.
I mean,
know,
we did have a fourth 12
Andre
class
couldn't
that was
help that.
fucking with us in the back.
Stun back on a
I
Force 12
took care
spirit.
of one helicopter pretty much by myself. We stole the other one, which was about half the money we made. A third. So,
God damn it. Whose original fucking idea for a job?
That
like,
was
who gave Shade this job?
was Shade.
Like I think me and Omen need
Arctic.
to pay Shade's boss a visit.
Oh, that way.
Shades, what
and I
is
think it was me who was like, wouldn't it be nice if you feed the monkey? I mean, the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think you and me need to find whoever gave Shade this fucking job and fucking
Make them
yeah.
fucking
Oh
pay
yeah, it was
some.
ridiculously underpriced.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
10K to kidnap a high
No,
value
5K.
target from an Aztec
5K.
shit.
5,000.
It was only 5K. This fucking job. They needed to pay
That's
double,
right.
triple that.
And they were giving that to him as a solo mission.
Yeah, it was a death mission.
Maybe they didn't want it to
maybe they're trying
succeed.
to tell him they didn't like him.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just sort of a, oh, we have to make a token effort to steal the monkey. The Sasquatch. Just send that guy over there.
Yeah, I didn't
it
like
really
it.
seems more of like a fuck you. Like, oh, what? Yeah, no, go shoot up some Aztec technology people. Now you'll
Yeah,
be
that'd
fine.
funny.
If you come back, we'll give you 5K.
It's just like,
That'd be the cheapest extraction ever.
Fuck me.
no, it's just a
I didn't
dare
like
at
it
the
from the
office.
start
Like,
when we were.
what's the least amount you can pay someone to do a suicidal mission? I suppose
just
So
running
it's an
bets.
office pool.
Yeah, they were just running bets on who would actually, if anyone would actually take it.
And now there's someone who's like, I tricked someone into like doing a suicide mission for 5,000, and no one believes him. But anyway,
Well, no,
say
the
goodbye to
job has to be complete.
I suppose
That would have to be like the parameters.
is that
What's
the end of the
least
session?
amount you can get them to complete a suicide job?
So on an alternative, like, because I had two thoughts there when shit started hitting the fan with the spirit. I was either gonna did what I did and try and just fuck up the spirit with my own spirit of equal force, or use spirit to use a search function on tracing the spirit signature to the owner and then fuck up that guy with a spirit.
That could take
I mean,
hours.
sorry.
That his search backwards could take hours
Okay,
if
right.
he found him. And then if that guy was warded, which if he's in an Aztec technology, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I suppose
Yeah, I
and he
thought
could have
that's
been
why I
going
went.
into.
say goodbye to the internet people then. If that's the end of the session.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
I forget that they're there a lot of times.
Mm.
God damn it, that was the moral of this whole session is geek the fucking mage, not just the
geek the-
spirit.